G'day, how you going? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Samathius, Dr. Killjoy, 8 Loden, Canical, Kagadeth, Tall Shade, Up for Red. Hey guys, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we're going to do a big old fat law through of Doom Eternal and Tag 1 and Tag 2, but probably not the Tag 1, Tag 2 today. But we'll get to them. Wow, I am lit up like a Christmas tree. But as hello, how you going? It's a little bit more bearable. God damn. All right. Yeah, so the law through is going to be, we're going to read all of the hoo-hoo dillies, man. And by that, I mean we're going to read the codex entries. So it's going to be thrilling. It's going to, look at it this way. It's like like an exam preparation. An exam preparation for all of the great storytelling, I'm sure, that will be in the Dark Ages. Holy shit.
That hell can conjure.
Yeah, a hoo-hoo dilly.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce.
What's a doozy?
We will send.
Including the weapon tutorials.
Only you.
Maybe the codex entries about the weapons, but not the tutorials. Hey, Unbeaten, here in the YouTube chat. Hey, gone Nassim, Skeptic, hello. Love the tutorial, Skeptic, the UN tutorial. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But we'll watch all the cutscenes and all that stuff, so yeah, it'll be pretty chill. Should be good. Lots of reading, so I'll have to keep my vocal tract thoroughly lubricated. Umbra, hello. Yeah, it's back, Nassim. It's back. Yickety yak. Wim wham, bim bam, Nassim. Tim Tam. 3 days. I know, right? Crazy. Be here before we know it. Viliana, hello. I should try and fix the g'day at some point. It's not working at the moment. That's okay. Oh, Collectician comes tomorrow. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I got my email. It says it's coming on the 13th. So, hopefully I can unbox it on stream. That'll be cool. But knowing all you guys, you will all have one. You'll know what it looks like. So I won't have to do that. Hey! Yeah, no, the codex entries I'm most looking forward to reading, guys, are going to be the ones about the Sentinels. But we'll read all of them. Yeah, I saw people talking about that in Discord, Viliana. That really sucks. Because I guess it's... Are you in the UK, Viliana? Because I'm assuming it comes from Germany when you're in Europe. It would probably come from Germany. Yeah, that sucks. It just sucks, man, when there's no, like... Oh, fuck, look, how long have I been live? Less than 5 minutes. We're already talking about politics. I'm sorry that happened to you, Viliana. I hope it's worth it. I hope it makes it worth it. I gave him the same generic response. It was shipped from Austria and Germany, yeah. Yeah, that's the issue, right? Lack of free hoo-hoo dillies. All right. Oh, shit. Enter view content. Possessed by the influence of hell, these once human underlings that follow in hell's ranks are those that have been corrupted and deceived by its power, forsaking their own humanity. Those who have fully succumbed to hell's control cannot be saved. They can't be saved. They're gone. They're too far gone. They're up shit creek without a paddle, becoming mindless, grotesque contortions of their former selves. Wow, that's brutal. Brutal, 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 brutal. Yeah, I'm assuming it'll be one of those things, Viliana, is just... It'll just be out of their control, I imagine. Yeah. Oh, a toy. Nice. Oh, he's nearly still got it. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's a slow run, BDL. BDL on the UDLs on a Saturday night. You'll have to see it. Sticky bombs. As always. Depends how hard you decide to carry them. Okay. Do what thou wilt, as they say. Do what thou wilt, Viliana. Until it is done. But no more than that. Only until it is done. Hey, you guys reckon we can no-hit this room? Hey, what do you reckon, guys? What do you... Hey, oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, man, this dude's, like, no-hitting the whole game. Oh, my God. Wow. That's crazy, bro. I don't think so. Wow. Dude, we just no-hit the barge. World first. Clearly. The hell barges. Snaxel! Snaxel, thank you for the...
Snaxel has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Thank you for the 5 months on the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Any other Primers in chat, drop your Prime here on the Devastation Broadcast Nation this month to get ad-free viewing and all that good stuff. There it is. Boozy, thank you so much, dude. 13 months, legend.
Boozy _ has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Thank you so much, Boozy. Thank you so much, mate. Did I buy it on any other... Hal Shiba, did I buy Doom the Dark Ages on any other platforms, Viliana? I bought it for Steam. Yeah, I bought it for Steam because I knew that there was a very high likelihood that I wouldn't have my key by the time the game comes out, so I bought it on Steam. So I'm ready to go. Right, Hell Barges, guys. What's this all about? Atop mighty thralls, the Hell Priests oversaw the invasion of the mortal world. The Thrall, a slave titan of the underworld, carried the priest temple into the wake of battle, providing the priests with vigil of Hell's advance from a strategically impervious emplacement. From their temple perch, the priests would emanate a powerful psionic influence, imposing greater coordination among the chaotic forces of Hell and increasing their battle effectiveness. The Thrall, possessing superior resilience, proved indestructible by conventional weapons, thwarting all attempts by Ark defensive forces. Only by severing the priest's psychokinetic tether could the Titan be neutralized, an act that could only be accomplished by an infiltration of the temple itself. Very cool stuff, right? Very, very, very cool stuff. Yeah, safe bet. Yeah. Don't want to take any risks, you know. I want to be ready to go. Ready to go. Man, why is my Doom guy, like, all the way over there? That's not good. I think we'll just get rid of that dude. You know, just gonna turn him off for now. He's just floating in the abyss, mate. I mean, you guys know when it's coming out, so you don't need to know. Hey, g'day. Soul Shade kicking off a hype train with the 40 months.
Atal Shade of the Color Red has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Lamar.
Nice. 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 Thank you for the 40 months, Soul Shade. Much appreciated. There goes the Thrall. Off to lead the Orcs in Orgrimmar. On you, mate. Keep up the good work. You pre-ordered as soon as you woke up. The date became available. Oh, nice, Nassim. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. That's how to do it. That's how you do it. Now, can Devo remember how to play this video game? That's going to be the question on everyone's minds and lips. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, shit. I just got hit, guys. That's it. Run's over. That's it. The run's over, guys. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'll see you next week. Ah, shit. Messed up the chains already. Oh. I listened into and I watched a bit of the Hardware Unboxed performance review, Viliana, but outside of that, the only stuff I've seen is the developer direct and the reveal trailer. Yeah, I was just more curious about how well the game was going to run. So I ended up watching Hardware Unboxed benchmarking video, which was quite informative, I have to say. Oh, 100% the same. Yeah, the music in this level is awesome. going to be a very hard act to follow, I think, in Doom the Dark Ages. Following on from this music, it really will be. Like, whichever composer, like, you know, finishing move, they definitely got their work cut out for them, eh? Yeah, the Hardware Unboxed video is really good. Like, I recommend it.
Gameplay Raiders were subs to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Comes in 2 days after release.
Abe! Holy shit, coming in with that big old resub for 41 years, dude. Wow, 41 years. That's longer than I've been alive. Amazing. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the weird thing is the 50 series runs worse than the 40 series in Doom the Dark Ages. But apparently there's a driver that NVIDIA need to make available to fix the 50 series. Which really blew me away, man. Oh, dude. It's just the joke that keeps on giving. So annoying. Alright. Weak point. Caco Demon. Oh, right. Okay, that's just about the Caco Demon. Is there any other ones I haven't read yet? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you guys can see it. Good, good, good. Oh, they haven't pushed an update yet, I noticed. Right, yeah. I mean, honestly, watching Hardware Unboxed today say that the 5080 runs worse than the 4080 Super just blew me away. I was like, really, dude? But there's going to be another driver, and also path tracing will probably change things a smidge. Apparently, the path tracing isn't going to be available at launch. So, yeah, it's something to look forward to. Yo, Snokes, how you doing? You're hoping NVIDIA won't screw you over with a driver bug so you can't play it on day one. Yeah, that would suck. Big time, Snaxel. I hope that doesn't happen. The chainsaw. As renowned weapon masters of the Night Sentinels professed, it is the warrior that makes the weapon great. You know, this already has Doom 3 trying to convince the player that chainsaws should be on Mars vibes, and I've only finished the first sentence. Albeit an unconventional choice, the chainsaw has become a staple of the Doomslayer's personal arsenal. For the kind of work that requires enemy dismemberment, the chainsaw is the right tool for the job. Wow, 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 wow. Get that in your gob. Go, Daniel, here you go, man. Oh, wow, this is pretty good RNG. Just all the enemies in one place. That's real nice. Oh, I missed a toy. Oh shit. Oh well. That's alright. This is Devo percent 100%. Where I say I'm doing 100%, but then I don't do 100%. Hey, Tensor. Down. I'll try to remember to get the other ones, but I can't make any promises, man. I might miss a thing here or two. Or there, or three, or four. Yeah, exactly. Devo percent's the best speedrun category. It's just based on your emotions and also your goldfish memory span. Formation of the Ark. Oh shit. Yep, seen that in a few cubicles before. Following the total collapse of international civilization, natures and boundaries as we know them have ceased to exist. A handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders have managed to survive the use of protective bunkers kept secret to the greater population. Convening under the flag of the Allied Nations, this governing body represents all that remains of the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases and communication with the Allied nations have made efforts to regroup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors, stockpiling food and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remain functional, enabling military entities under command of the Allied nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. By 2151, the formation of the Ark has taken highest priority and is considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope for humanity. Hey, Vasul, Premium. I'll be streaming it on the 13th at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. It's in the schedule. It is in the schedule in your local time. You can go to Twitch TV Devo schedule, twitch.tv/Devo/schedule. It will be there. You will know down to the minute when we'll be playing the game. Oh shit. Yeah, I would get some sleep, to be honest. I'm personally really happy that it's coming out when it's coming out, because both for this game and for both of the DLCs for this game, I had to stream it at midnight, and it was really shit. Did not enjoy it. Oh yeah, for sure, right? I mean, he would have to be in the game, right? Surely old mate No Dick is in the game. That would be one of the biggest story discontinuities, even, well, not the biggest, but it would be up there. I mean, we're talking about Doom, okay? And Doom has a lot of fucking story discontinuity issues. Cat was there. You're a Cat. You know, here's my hope, Cat. Hopefully Doom The Dark Ages is just like, it's one of those games, it's like, oh yeah, that was cool for 4 weeks and then just never go back to it. And then I can just stream all these other games again, like Bloodborne. My goodness.
You're a fan of Doom, you're a fan of the Marauder.
T0D has joined the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Holy shit. Torpy. Thank you for the prime, mate. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Enjoy a whole month of ad-free devastation here on the Broadcast Nation, mate. We're done here? Good.
Maker is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel.
Hey, Sub-Zero. Yeah, pretty good, man. Just I've been on my feet like all day and looking after the little man. So now I'm sitting down. I'm just hanging out with you guys. It's good, mate. It's good. Robert Bob Page, hello. Well, you know, honestly, I'm probably... Look,
you're a fan of Doom, you're a fan of the Marauder.
Sub-Zero 2152 has joined the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Sub-Zero, thank you for the prime. Guys, thank you so much for the primes. I think that's 4 primes. Thank you so much, guys. If there's any other primers, drop them, and you will not have to watch any stinky ads on this channel. It'll be great. Hey, Gwen?
The Con Maker is present at this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
Unleash the Prime Gaming subscription now. Give me money.
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. It is... This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan.
You've got one question, Mr. Dot_Bust. Who is better, PC or console? Well, I don't know either of those people. But if you're talking about gaming platforms, well, I think it's up to your personal preference, really. At the end of the day. Do I prefer 2016 or Returnal? Generally, but it depends.
Look, dude, it was a close-ended question. God damn it. Answer the question, yes or no.
It depends. It depends.
The will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was you who was meant to enforce it.
Random fire. Not 100% cancelled on the internet. Dark Ages or Bloodborne Remaster? Bloodborne Remaster. Is that even a question?
I do not have the means.
Of course I would rather have a Bloodborne Remaster than Dark Ages. But you know, that's a hypothetical of hypotheticals.
We will need a replacement.
Oh, wait, okay. Exaltia.
I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready.
Yeah, we'll get all the codex entries in this next level, because it'll be all about the Sentinels, mate. which is what the next game's going to be all about, mate. PC 100%. Yeah, I mean, I generally think PC is better than console, but there is something just really nice about being able to just grab a controller, sit down, push the button, and play. Right?
Bloodborne Remaster has amazing tits, the greatest tits, and I called them the greatest tits. American tits, by the way.
Like, that's one thing I really like about playing on console, is because I work with computers all day, and when I finish working, sometimes I just don't want to have to, like, worry about that shit. Exaltia. Here we go. Translation from Ligris Saltagenta, the Book of Kings. Kings! Woozy Groozy, hey mate. How you doing? What treachery comes from our darker selves, driven by greed and want? For I have been deceived by the Diag. They came to North with I, the priests as allies to our cause against the Khan Maker and her unscrupulous methods. Their silvery tongues wagging, they laid a plan for us and sowed the seed of desire for hasty triumph. They claim knowledge of the Maker's source of power in the demon realm, a vast foundry of souls where the innocent are put to the fire for the essence. In the foundry's destruction, our victory is assured, they told us, and the fools that we were, that I am, believed their lies. This must be written by Commander Valen, right? On their word, we sent the Doomslayer and the Night Sentinel to destroy the foundry, and the priests cast a gate for the exit. As the last veteran entered the demon's empire, our final hope of reclaiming our dominion, the Diag closed the path and left them stranded. They were trapped, lost in the eternal void by the action of the traitors. How could I not see their intention? Am I blinded by grief for the loss of Taras Nabad? Of my people? We have fled again, with barely a legion of the Night Sentinels left to protect us. The Diag are gone, returned to their mistress. May the Wraith forgive my failure. Yeah, exactly, Rob. You want to get in your couch, just relax. You know, I feel like sometimes when you're over a mouse and keyboard, it can be a bit like, I don't know, it's just not ergonomic. But I'm getting old, mate. Yo, Ashtown, what's going on? Tried catching up on the Doom lore, but I gave up reading these and just gave up. Yeah, fair enough.
Age_of_Doom has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Age of Doom with the Prime as well. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy a whole month of ad-free Devastation here on the Broadcast Nation. Yeah, I'm mostly just reading the Codex entries because I want to see... there's going to be stuff in Dark Ages where I'll remember the thing in the Codex and be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Or there'll just be, you know, retcons, and that's fine too. That's fine too. Yeah, edumacating ourselves, as they say. Edumacating ourselves. You know, I might be old, Vasul, but when I was a young whippersnapper, the IT guy from my school, I was like, wow, man, you must have a really cool computer at home working with computers. And he said, nah, when I get home, I don't want to look at them. And now I understand. Now I know exactly what he was referring to. I get it. Cinema. Don't let this lore distract you from the fact that you get to pilot an Atlan, which is a mech. Yeah, just in case you guys forgot, it's a mech. I'm calling it now. The mech section is not going to be nearly as it's not going to be as good as Mystical Ninja starring Gomon, which had mech sections in it. It won't be as good. Bow, ba-bana, bow, ba-bana, ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bana, bow, ba-bana, ba-bow, ba-bow. Man, maybe I could no-hit this game, I don't know. You know? You know what I mean? The seed of curiosity has been planted. It has been planted. Yeah, exactly, Loden. Like, I love playing on my gaming PC, you know, love the visuals, performance, everything. The fact that I have access to so many different types of games is crazy, but man, there's just a joy in relaxing with a controller in your hands and just chilling out, you know. Another 9 months of content. I actually probably would be, Preds. It'd be pretty wild. I don't know, maybe you can do it, I don't know. Maybe if Dark Ages isn't very good, maybe that's what I'll do. Argenta legends speak of sentinel beasts, loyal creatures that lived as companions of the hardened warriors, often larger, swifter, and stronger than others of their kind. These animals shared instincts with their masters and aided them in battle. The Night Sentinels never shared publicly the origin of these creatures, for only they stood worthy of them. Doom 3 no hit? I just don't think that game could be no hit, because there's too much hit scan in it. There's loads of hit scan in that game. You got dudes with pistols and guns and rifles and... Yeah, same Age of Doom. You know, like there's a place for both, right? That's why I said it kind of, you know, it just depends. You know, it's personal preference, I think. Yeah. El Maria, hello. The feed on Twitch looks better. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, Twitch have rolled out this new feature, Skeptic, called Enhanced Broadcasting, which, yeah, it's good. That's good feedback. Yeah. Yo, Skinny Scout. Why are you here? And why is your head on fire? You should, Quam. It's a good feeling, though. It's nice.
Kill the priests.
Really, Beckle?
You know our laws.
All right, well, then I take back every... See, that's what I mean, right? You think something's impossible, and it's not. Isn't that wild? That's crazy, dude.
What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine.
Maybe they're segmented. Even still, even if they're segmented, it's technically possible. Just, yeah, if it's per level, that's pretty crazy.
You will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
What kind of games would fit for the couch sink? Well, you don't want anything too constipating, mate. So that rules this game out. King Novik. King Lemmy Winks. King Novik ruled over Sentinel Prime for many years as its warrior patriarch, ordained protector of the sovereign Sentinel worlds. The Sentinel people, defined by a legacy of war, deem only those of warrior caste befit to rule, and in times of battle, it is expected that the king lead from the battlefield rather than from the safety of the throne bobber. As it is written in Sentinel lore, a king unfit for battle is likewise unfit to rule. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beast and human alike, passing on the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation and refining the craft of war into an art of ultimate mastery. Even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest, each the more capable of securing their dominion across the sovereign worlds. Well, I hope they use a very high field of view in their battles. FOV 200. See ya. guy CBF letting this guy finish his yapping. He's got to get down and see Commander Valen and have a bit of a chat and have a barbecue before all the snags get eaten. A law through, Mr. Moldovan, of course. So, you know, it is a thing. I cannot claim that I made that up.
Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship.
Yeah, correct. The true 100% run Woozy Groozy is when you read all of the entries. Oh, I got the plasma. Oh my goodness. Is there a codex entry about this thing? Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Designed by the UAC's military tech division, yet somehow was stuck in the asshole of hell, the plasma rifle is the standard in energy-based weaponry, firing a superheated plasma in rapid, short burst intervals. The plasma rifle is capable of overloading energy-based shielding and liquefying enemy combatants. Hey, Space Time, does punch swapping not work in some versions of the game, or am I doing it wrong? No, it definitely works in basically all versions of the game. I'm not aware of any differences between the versions, no. Should work in the latest version, in older versions, yeah, you should be good. God, the music in this game is so good. So good, dude. Watching the 6-hour Ultra Nightmare tutorial, find it really helpful to understand strategies of every arena and demon spawns to kill them. That's why I've been practicing for weeks to beat Ultra Nightmare to earn the Gold Slayer. That's right, Mr. Bus, keep it up. It's always good to hear people getting in there and having a good shake of the sauce bottle, mate. And good luck. Good luck, mate.
There is a Sentinel power core.
No, you're so good. Oh,
you can use it to activate the mech.
You can't be saying things like that to me, Woozy Groozy, man. And misleading, and you're a bad person. Oh, more Sentinel history. I wonder if this is also written by Commander Valen. Might be right. In the time of grief, when King Etrix took the throne, okay, so we've got King Etrix, who presumably came before King Novik, took the throne. A blessing came to the people of Argenta. So they were experiencing the Great Depression, basically. And then King Etrix was in power, and then a blessing came. White porcelain beings from a world above our own brought gifts to Dunur. Observers to our great deeds, admirers of our convictions, they sought to make bond with our swords and bring lasting order to our world. I'll make bond with your swords in a second, chat. These were beings unlike any we had seen before. Sword and shield held no weight against them, for the ethereal flesh of these luminous beings seemed unbound by mortality. Able to move through time and space, they held sway over all dominions of the known and unknown dimensions, and all plot holes, and such things. Through their ways, we grew stronger, our society bolstered by their infinite wisdom and all-knowing power, assuring our people's safety for all time, in this world and the next. Where we sharpened the blade and mastered our magic, they bolstered the soul and spirit. Death would no longer be the end for our people. The ones we call the Makers, our new allies in this brutal world, have given us the security in death we fought so hard to achieve in life. We would find eternal peace, and our minds would rest easy with the knowledge that those we fought alongside in battle would join us in the lands beyond the mortal plane. The strength of our ways, the purity of our essence would by Maker law grant us passage to the great city in the clouds. There our women and children, warriors and kin alike would welcome us. These dudes got, for a warrior culture, they certainly didn't have a no-nonsense attitude, did they? They kind of like, I think they got conned here, don't you guys think? You've never read for the law nor cared for it in this game. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting point, isn't it, Age of Doom? A lot of people, I think, have said, I don't really care about the story, and I feel in my heart, which is gripped by fear, that they've decided that people not caring about the story means they need to double down on it. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, these dudes definitely got, they drank the Kool-Aid, for sure. We adopted the holy doctrines of the Makers, gifted, in exchange with the chance to earn eternal rest for our immortal souls in blessed Urdak. So, I mean, when you go to Urdak later in the game, you do see those bodies suspended in those chambers right before you fight the Khan Maker. So maybe that's some of the Sentinel Kings, who knows? But I feel like these guys just got turned into sloop goop for Argent Energy, probably. That's what probably would have happened to most of them. The covenant we held now under the embrace of our new gods fostered a peace we had never known, for they were unlike the first ones, whose presence offered no paradise from fear and the uncertainty of existence in a harsh and unforgiving world. Oh, right, yeah, this is talking about the Wraiths. The Wraiths were their first gods, I think, and then they found the Makers, and the Makers just conned them out of everything they had. Probably turned them into Slurpee juice for Argent Energy. The Maker's embrace was warm and guided us into an era of spiritual prosperity. Shouldn't even count Nantroll. Yeah, I mean, everything I do shouldn't count.
Laura through run while skipping toy and CD pickup. Animations on most the levels. Shouldn't even count.
That's true. It's true. Yeah. Is that those hell? Is that the hell? Those the hell priests there? Two of the hell priests. Oh yeah. And there's another one over there. Oh, you can't really see him, but yeah, you can see the hell priests in this still actually. I don't know. I would be surprised if the Khan Maker is a. I don't know. It sounds like they're going to do another game after Dark Ages, so it wouldn't surprise me if the events in the history of the Sentinels in this game doesn't actually happen in Dark Ages. It happens in the game after that. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Aguru just changed two things. Retcon San and Vega being angels, and this lore and story would be perfecto. You mean, like, don't do that or do that? You mean that should have happened or shouldn't have happened? Sorry, I'm just... You gotta remember I'm very slow, mate. Oh, right. As in, just don't have that happen? Yeah, I gotcha. Ow. Yeah, I mean... I agree. I agree. I was about to try and, play devil's advocate, but nah. Oh my god. Can you stop jumping around like a baboon, mate? If you remember correctly, Hell invades the Sentinels and then the Sentinels win and then the Sentinel Civil War starts. So there's a gap of peace between wars, and I think TDA will be the first one. Yeah, it sounds like... Well, I think... Yeah, so the Doomslayer... I guess he's the Doom guy when that happens. Ends up in Paris Nabad. Oh, no, sorry, in Sentinel Prime. He ends up in Sentinel Prime. And then they get invaded after that point. At some point in time, they get invaded. So I think TDA, yeah, takes place in the middle of a whole bunch of stuff that's been referred to. 100% Nanny, that would be great. Subject 106 just materializes out of thin air. Be great. Dark Ages is likely before the Makers make a pact with the demons. Yeah, it would be. Absolutely would be. For sure, right? I guess we'll find out. The whole timeline is pretty fucking confusing, honestly. Doom Guy ends up in Sentinel Prime, gets taken in by the Night Sentinels, but they're already partnered with the Makers by that point. So that is past the time of King Etrix. It's in the time of King Novik. Then they get invaded by the demons. And I guess during the Dark Ages, the whole what was it called, like the divine gift, right? The Sentinels must find out that the divine gift is actually really dodgy, and that's when the Sentinel Civil War starts, probably, right? They find out that, oh, okay, actually this gift that was given to us by the Makers, which is meant to take us to heaven when we die, give us a warrior's death, and then we go to heaven with our ancestors. Actually, we just get turned into red slurpy juice that is Argent energy, and so that's when the Civil War starts, I'm guessing. Exactly, mate. Exactly as is. Slurpy juice mod. Delicious Argent energy juice. You can find it at 7-Eleven. You know, just in the little Slurpee machine there, mate. You wonder if Hugo's purple goo exists in the Dark Ages? Oh, I mean, would it even need to? I mean, I'm sure there'll be some sort of environmental hazard that you have to not stand in. That would be, you know, an on-the-ground thing, right? It's got electrolytes. Yeah. It's got fiber in it. It's got enough fiber to make your colon explode, mate. The Civil War might be how the Wraiths get imprisoned in Hell too. Oh, you mean in Doom 2016? Well, I think in Doom 2016 it's Argent de Nur, right? So it's like it's a hellified Sentinel world. I don't know if they're are they in Hell? I don't think they're in Hell, right? Oh, Vika said there's no purple sludge. Oh, awesome. Is Doom 3 even canon with this new trilogy? Well, if you look at, I've seen the Cacodemon in Dark Ages, and the Cacodemon in Dark Ages is actually the Cacodemon from Doom 3, so I mean, the Doom 3 Cacodemon's been canonized, Vasul, but I don't know about the rest of it. I don't know about the rest of it. Come on down, big fella. You're not going to come down, are you? Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Woozy. That's what I thought happened. Yeah, where you find the Wraiths, that was a Sentinel world, but it's been terraformed, which is why it looks like hell. History of the Sentinels with machine and enchantment of the Makers, the Argenta brought our newfound clarity to the disparate realms of the Empyrean Void. The Empyrean Void. We took flight with the support of our gods, spreading the enlightened word of the Khan Maker. We discovered there was not one enemy, but many. Worlds and peoples unknown to the Argenta were unveiled, and we saw our own suffering reflected in their eyes. Our righteous army strode into battle under the banner of the Ninth Sentinels and fought for the freedom of all peoples from the grasp of those who would exploit and prey upon them. Though we battled on soil, not our own, the blood we shed in foreign land safeguarded Argent de Nur, and the sons and daughters that defended it. Through the strange peoples we liberated, new alliances were formed, and our beliefs became their own. Our armies swelled. As the Argenta traversed the stars with gleaming war fleets, the Khan of the Makers approached King Rowan. Okay, so we've had King Etrix, and now we've got King Rowan. Rowan Atkins, Mr. Bean. Okay. Approached King Rowan on the throne. He sensed his god restless by her disquiet manner. The king and Khan spoke, and the god revealed she had foreseen a schism in the blood of the Argenta. A test would be required to identify its host among us. She's talking about how the Doomslayer is going to be one of the Argenta, and how he is prophesized or ordained to bring about the end of end of the Khan Maker and all this stuff. She spoke of a holy rite to be performed on the strongest of our warriors. Only those that proved worthy would be tested, for the impurity could reside in only the most resilient of our legion. The divinity machine... Oh, but also she's kind of like getting rid of the strongest members of the army. She's sort of manipulating the king into basically sacrificing the strongest warriors, because they go in the divinity machine and they just get killed by it, presumably. Or something bad happens to them. Maybe they turn into marauders. Ensuring our continued prosperity in this world and in the Maker realm that awaited in the afterlife. The malicious one, if not exhumed from our ranks, would jeopardize our safe passage to the heavenly realm of Urdak. The dark one, which, you know, depending on how you look at it, could be a reference to the Doomslayer, or it could be a reference to Davoth, who's like, you know, the Dark Lord. But they're like the same person, sort of, kind of. Yeah. The Dark One was not amongst them yet, nor would he be for many generations. Only the Mother God, through divination and Maker sight, would determine when he stood before them. But, so she knows that. She knows who it is. But she's convinced the king that we have to test all of your strongest warriors to make sure that they're not the usurper, but they're probably going to die in the process, which, you know, weakens his position. The prophecy of the Unholy One was written, but through the ages the warning grew faint until only the Khan Maker herself and the High Priest of the Order Diag still whispered of he that would one day come to threaten their way of light. Okay. Yeah, so basically King Rowan got debated. Yo, Spanks. It's going well. I've watched one video, which was the hardware unbox benchmark video, just to get an idea of how the game runs. But yeah, outside of that, no spoilerinos, mate. Damn, dude. It's a good looking game. 5 years old, guys. This game is 5 years old. Just let you know. Yo, Viren. Yeah, let's just kill our strongest soldiers for no reason. For science, basically. Squill. Thank you for the 16.
Squill 115 has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Wow, wee woo-wah. Thank you so much, Squill. Appreciate that. Oh, nice. I will buy it later once I upgrade the SSD. Nice. Nice, dude. So Doom isn't set on Mars then? Well, it is. It is. Not all of Doom is. Like almost the entirety of Doom 3 takes place. I just realized they've got wheels here. Almost the entirety of Doom 3 takes place on Mars. Doom 2016, most of that game is on Mars. This game has a level that's set on Mars. Lots of Mars stuff. It's not always on Mars. Someone call Mama Pro. Old mate just got a free fast gate. A ballet of bullets. A carnival of constipation. A deliverance of dicking. Yes. Nat, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it, legend. You know, I've been thinking about playing Bioshock Remastered myself, actually. Very much wanting to play that game. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Hey, Sykes. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had fun. Guys, if you don't know Nat, she does a whole bunch of Soul stuff as well as other RPGs, but she's, as far as I'm aware, super excited for doing the Dark Ages. Loves metal as well, so, you know, tick, 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 right? Big stamp Devo endorsement right there. Bioshock is fun. Yeah, I mean, I've played about halfway through it years ago, and I installed it not long ago and gave it a bit of a bell for a couple of hours, and I just thought, oh man, loving it. So, it'll be one of those games that I get around to eventually. When I'm no longer the chief devastator of the Devastation Broadcast Nation, I'll probably play it at some point.
There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
But no, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to like post-stream, you know, decompress, you know, by all means, go and do what you got to do, and I'll do the best I can to look after your community.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong.
Huh? This isn't Macca's car park, mate.
Saving your
Oh yeah.
people
Oh,
will
by all
not
means,
be
cats
peace.
priority number 1. Go for it.
Only make the burden you carry worse.
You spent what? You Spanx.
And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself.
Look me in my eyes.
It is your
Lord
people's time
Spankworthy.
now to give penance,
You gotta sort your life out.
just as it was mine.
Yes. Yeah, that's the one,
Hear
Viron.
me, Slayer.
Commander Valen.
When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace.
It was an investment. I'm sure you were thinking that at the time.
Will mine.
Yes. All right, so yeah, that's Commander Valen, the Betrayer. He's called the Betrayer because he had some instrumental role in bringing all of the Night Sentinels into Hell through the Hell Priest Gate. And I guess he must have had some other role in the whole thing, because, you know, why else would he be the Betrayer? I mean, he was probably just as committed as every other Night Sentinel went through that portal. So he must have had something else going on. I think it was to do with his son. So his son actually gets turned into the Icon of Sin, that apparently, anyway. Here we go. Betrayer. View image. There he is. Sentinel hammer in tow. After years of prolonged war against the demonic threat invading their world, Argent D'Nur launched an offensive strike across dimensions, sending their greatest warriors into the heart of hell itself. Despite their training and their preparedness, their honor was undone by deceit. Betrayal at the highest levels of command left Argent D'Nur's bravest warriors cut off and scattered in the hellscape. Did you see the son in the second trailer? He's bald. No, I haven't watched the second trailer. No, I haven't watched it yet. But of these last remaining Night Sentinels, only one remained in hell by choice. Betrayer of the Argenta. It was Commander Valen who relinquished the keys to the elemental sepulture in return for his son's resurrection. Of course. Haunted by demonic visions, the image of his son's tortured existence plagued him without relent. The whispers of demons pushing him toward madness. In a moment of weakness, he fell prey to the demon's trickery, sealing the fate of Argent D'Nur and dooming the kingdom to which he swore a lifelong oath to protect. Valen chose exile in the hellscape for his sacrilege. Well, fair play to him. Fair play to him. Dooming. They were doomed. Dooming. Oh, the game comes out in like 2 days, Spanx. I don't mind like reading about stuff. It's more just, it's more seeing things. Like, I think for me, the biggest spoilers is when you can see it. I'm happy to listen to people talk about the game, you know, as long as it's not like heavy spoiler stuff. I don't mind it. But for me, it's if I see something, like seeing the things is more important to me. Where the hell? Okay. You guys know that I used to speedrun this game? Holy shit. Morris! Hello, mate.
Toasty Purple Socks has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Toasty Purple Socks. What's going on, mate? Thank you for the 41 months, Toasty. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Byron, you do not have to apologize for that, mate. So for everyone in Twitch, oh, Milan, how you going? How are you? It's good. For everyone in Twitch, There is a legend in Twitch, and he said that the betrayer's son is bald. And Lord Spankworthy's sphincter instantly reticulated and compressed at the same time. And he said, don't spoil the game. He hasn't seen anything about it. You can't do that. That is not good. It's like, Spanks, just relax. He literally told me that a character was bald. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Byron, you don't have to apologize, all right? That's really funny. I love you guys. You guys make me laugh. Fucking, god damn it. You know what I'm talking about.
The second Hell Priest is located in the northern region of Earth. I will calibrate.
Game ruined. Well, dude, what the hell's going on? Oh, dude, I am the Fortress of Doom.
Once power has been restored, you will be able to access.
Sorry for trying, dude. It's okay, Spanks. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. This character has a ponytail. Oh, did you know that the Doomslayer has a mullet? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys.
Energy levels rising. Reestablishing power.
The Doomslayer kills demons. World record spoil entire game. 100%. 360. No scope worlds. First, Godem Kokshi Dastards.
Yo, Morris, what's going on? As a lorehead, I'm interested in how the story will be told and what it'll be. Well, it sounds like it's a lot of cutscenes, which does concern me a little bit. Morris
Teague has resubbed to
against
the
all the
devastation
evil that hell can
broadcast
conjure,
nation.
all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send
Thank you,
unto them
Morris.
only
Thank you, mate.
devo. Rip us hard until it is brown.
Yes.
God, prime it.
Yo, creature. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be a new Doom game. Yeah, hey, Nanny. Dude, you've got to get into the Bethesda chat, mate. I'm sure that Hugo and Tokyo Punch Out are going to stream the game. You got to get in there. You got to get him talking about, I need a sequel. I need a sequel to the Oscar-winning classic Hugo's Bong hit. I need it. Give me life. Hello, Suki. You'll probably not play the new Doom, but I think this will be the best place on Twitch to watch it. Oh, thank you. It should be good fun. Like the 3 days, it'll be a good laugh. New games are always it's just memes and excitement. It's just a good time. You've already seen the pre-released reviews. Well, tell me what you think. Oh shit, Cultist base. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Led by the elusive Hell Priest Deeg Renak, the cultists operate from a remote facility located in the Arctic tundra. As overseer, Ranak exerts absolute control over the facility and its legion of possessed acolytes. Instrumental in sowing the seeds of the cultist uprising, Ranak worked briefly with Olivia Pierce. You guys might remember Olivia Pierce from Doom 2016. At the Mars facility before departing to Earth with orders to prepare the groundwork for the imminent Hell invasion. A recently declassified UAC biography for Ranak indicates that he is a surviving member of the original Order of the Diag, the ancient Argenta clerics. He now serves the forces of Hell and is rumoured to have personal knowledge of the Doomslayer, suggesting a shared history between the two. Wielding total power over the cultists under his supervision, he uses his growing influence to advance the consumption and corruption of Earth. Built over the ruins of an ancient Argenta settlement. Oh, right. So the Argenta had come to Earth, right? So I guess, they're like Argenta and humans are the same in a way. Built over the ruins of an ancient Argenta settlement, the cultist facility has been designed as both a Gothic monument to the ancient architecture and a state-of-the-art science facility. Tablets and memory banks found at the settlement indicate that the Order of the Diag discovered Earth millennia ago and found it to be populated with powerful, primeval beasts. They named these creatures Agadons due to their similarity to the mythic Cyclopean giant from Argent Daenerys past, the Agadean. Right. So there you have it. So Agadon, the Agadon Hunter is actually from Earth originally. In this game, the Agadon Hunter is the Doom Hunter. Right? For those at home. The Doomslayer's hair is dark brown. Big spoiler. Oh, dude, Viren. I mean, at this rate, man, I'm not even going to need to play the game. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I always find it funny how we have to go to Exaltia and Hell to find the Betrayer to get the locator, only to realize Ranak is on Earth. Yeah, you know, this game, right? The order of the levels was changed throughout development. So there's all these non sequiturs and things that don't make sense in the story because all of the levels just were regularly just shifted around and rotated, and you know, all kinds of shit was changed throughout development in this game. All right, I want a hot swapper. Give it to me now. Thank you. Cheers for coming. Oh, I want that. I wonder if the Slayer will plug Manscaped. Well, you see, it depends in what sort of multiverse we're in. The Argenta have been around for ages. The time of the timeline of the whole Doom universe is really fucked, right? So the Argenta have been around for millennia. They even discovered Earth. The Doomslayer originally comes from... The Doomslayer must be a descendant of the Argenta because the Argenta came to Earth. So millennia later, he's born, and then he becomes a, you know, security employee, UAC, whatever, right? And then he rejoins the Argenta. He finds his way back there. Oh, really, Toasty? Oh, that's cool.
Welcome, Slayer.
Welcome,
It's my
Toasty.
time again.
Welcome to the Devastation
Let's see if
Broadcast
you're strong
Nation.
enough to survive this cursed sleep.
Needs some ammo.
The Slayer has arrived.
Arscore was supposed to be an earlier level. Yeah, right? Because you see the Slayer get the plasma rifle. Yeah. Doom's law's wide open for anything. Yeah, it really is. The style of the way that they construct the law is they just throw stuff down. They just imagine they're standing in a sand pit, right? And they've got 10 knives, and they just go, all right, this story beat, and they just throw it in, and then they just go, and then if any one of those 10 knives they threw in the sand lines up and makes sense, they'll come back to it. But the other 9, no, they can get fucked. You know what I mean? Top 10 how? I don't know what you mean. Top 10 what? Oh my god. Fuck that. Top 10 what? Top 10 Mims Buns ABD? Lines up and makes sense. Generous of you. Yeah, well, you know. It is what it is.
A vampire walks into a bar and asks the bartender for a boiling glass of water. Bartender says, "I thought you vampires only drank blood." Vampire pulls out a tampon and says, "I'm having tea."
Morris, please never make a joke like that again in my chat. Ever. Or I will permanently ban you from this channel. Oh my god. We're learning a lot about each other today, aren't we? Look, I know that sometimes things seem like they're funny, but they're not. Anyway, back to playing the game. Yeah, so anyway, the whole timeline's really confused. And it's difficult to make sense of what's going on. And that is by intention, I think. Nah, it's an Eternal helmet.
Magnus Live has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
68 years. 68 years, dude. Unbelievable. Wow. Mags, you realize that you're one of the longest subscribed people on this channel, right? You realize that, yeah? You're up there with fucking Placey. I think Placey might be like 70 months, maybe. It's crazy, dude. 70 something, nearly 70 months. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, dude. Yo, Hugo. Hello, man. Hope you're doing well, mate. Always a pleasure to have your company here. At least I'm longest one.
Rams Hour has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast
Oh
Nation.
my! I figured I should check my Prime sub before I run away to watch the A-League. How's everyone been this evening?
Rabthou. Thank you so much, Rabthou. Appreciate the 17 months and coming in and dropping the big old prime here on the Devastating Broadcast Nation. Thank you. Nice flame belch. Oh. Bear claw.
Why can't a hand be 12 inches? Because then it would be a foot. Flugel, 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 flugel.
Fuggle, fuggle, fuggle. Sounds like he's telling me to fug off.
The beast draws near to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is weak. Your hate must match his will. Only then will you be truly saved.
Man, I don't know what's going on with my PB rocket. It's cooked. Ah. I realized something really cursed about Bulk Slogan the other day, guys. I realized that he kind of sounds like David Attenborough. Like, there's a little David Attenborough inside of him, you know, and he's screaming, "Let me out! Why am I stuck inside of this pro wrestler?" And it's kind of, it's changed it for me.
Can you see it, brothers? He has lost the resolve to continue.
It's really changed it for me.
Eat his soul. I must survive this. Protect me in my time of need, and you will secure your place.
You're open to can of worms now. I know. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to get some Bulk Slogan nature documentary commentary. Exactly right. Exactly, Woozy. Exactly.
Priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote
Great.
location.
Bilk Bogan. Bilk Slogan. Dude, I think Hugo...
Who wins in a fight?
Who?
One Hugo Martini. or one gorilla?
I think Hugo wins because, you know, he's got like, he's probably got I think he's got at least a purple belt, or maybe a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, but you know, you neglected to mention that it's actually Hugo is piloting an Atlan, so you know, like he's literally piloting an Atlan in the fight. So I think he wins. He's gonna armbar the gorilla while he's piloting the Atlan, which is a mech. All right. Yeah, that room was really messy at release because enemies were dropping down at different times every time you did it. It was like, it was challenging to get it right.
With just a few days remaining before Doom the Dark Ages releases, we go through the lore of the games before. The story is real. The YouTube Sigma short is real. Doom scrolling the selection of 30 story Atlans.
We are loud and swear than on a sound. So these two were making them a speak.
Fucking Adam, dude. He just can't get anything right. He's like the most typical AI thing ever. Just cannot get anything right. That's really funny. I never thought how helpful it might be to look up when the demons drop on you from above. Yeah, because you're so busy trying to pay attention to everything else. You're trying to pay attention to the cue balls. You're trying to pay attention to the fire that's on all the walls and everything. It's nasty. But the problem at launch was any arena that had demons dropping down when the game first came out, the enemies would drop down at totally random times, and a lot of it depended on your frame rate too. So you'd be looking left and right and the thing wasn't there when you thought it was going to be there, and then suddenly the one on the other side's there and it smashes you. It's pretty brutal.
Whoa there, partner. Here at the Big Farm we have all kinds of different bills, all natural straight from the coast. Whee! Well, chocolate bill from the brown coast, and then strawberry bill from the red coast, and who could forget the flash from the blue we keep around the whatever.
Yeah, Morris, I think it's better to just leave it, man.
Connection successful. You are now in control of the Revenant drone.
You're a fucking knobhead, Max. I think we'll just leave that in that. He lost the plot at the end. Did he ever have the plot to begin with? I don't think so. Yo, Spuddy, what's going on? What is going on, sir? Are we going to see a Spudula review of the game, or is that a thing? Hey, mate. This music rocks, yeah. I mean, I think this is probably the best, like, one of the best soundtracks Mick Gordon ever did, for sure. 100% Gary, 100% man. Doing something different. I do miss music in the new game. Yeah, I mean, I was always kind of under the impression that Finishing Move were going to make a soundtrack that you could, you know, bop your head to and have a good time. But it wouldn't be like, okay, we got the game. What kind of crazy shit has Mick done this time? Yo, Bookcase, what's up?
Attention.
Oh shit! And you've got a. Have you got an iced coffee as well, mate, or is it too late for that?
The priest must survive. I repeat, the priest must survive.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to follow up that effort, really. Fuck, Placey, 75, dude. I was just saying to Mags earlier that you must be 70.
To the Devastation Broadcast
70 months.
Nation.
You're actually 75.
Devosk, 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 Devosk.
75. Thanks, Blazey. Thanks, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Devosk, Devosk, Devosk. Yo, Borzing. How you going, man? Hey, boys. We've got to drop that chainsaw tentacle to celebrate that 75-year resubscription. Wow, 75 years, Placey. Unbelievable, dude. Oh, Flex with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy a month of ad-free viewing.
Why is
to the
YouTube
Devastation
full of
Broadcast
spoilers?
Nation.
And why can't I already play life is unfair?
Well, you see, the reason there's so much spoilers is because, you know, people got to get their views in, right? They got to get their content on the YouTube. They got to get people watching their videos, so you know, the reviews are out really early, which I think is a good thing. It's a sign of confidence. But why can't you play it early? Well, you know, there's a lot of things that I could say there, but I think it's maybe best left unsaid.
Hello, I am vegan, the sentient hemorrhoid assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the milking suit, it appears that I can activate optional colostomy bags that, when full, will assist in upgrading your shit slinging at an accelerated pace. I have added a roll of TP to your arsenal.
So, you know, you guys might be wondering, well, Devo, why haven't you played the game yet? And I'm like, that's why. Because I'm a fucking clown. That's why. All right. And let's be honest, you guys wouldn't have it any other way, so why even bother? Well, one Australian. I love how you spelled Australian. we're all aliens, Mort. It's true. It's true, Tricky Dog. Oh, Alterbri, wait for it. It's going to be really accurate. It'll be accurate, dude. Everything. Dude! Fuck this game!
Look at Hype Train, my goodness.
The String Lord has
Also
resourced to the
SDF,
Devastation
GSDF,
Broadcast
GJDGH, JDF, GHL, KDF, GJH, DGF, LHT, JDXF, GLKS, Chext Sports, GJS, XDT, GHFK, JDXFG.
Backlaw. Turn it off. I fucked up. No, you're alright.
Everything. Why can't Devo play the Dark Ages early? Lamal, look at you, you clown ass, chat Mike. I was a serious streamer once, till I took to chat in the knee. Lamal got him, Jack, you lovelies.
Striglord, thank you for the 48 years of devastation, mate. Legend. Thank you so much, dude. Wait, what did that say? I gotta reread that. Why can't Devo play the Dark Ages early? Lamau, look at you, you clown ass chat moit. I was a serious streamer once until I took a chat to the knee. I think I'm working. Oh shit, Shaz with a gifted sub to Spud. Thank you so much, Shaz.
Rad_Shaz gifted a tier 1 subscription to the Spud Hunter.
Spuddy.
What a legend.
Spuddy, enjoy a whole month of ad-free devastation here on the Broadcast Nation, courtesy of Rad Shaz. Look at that Pinky Demon badge looking real good, real nice. Real nice. Dun, dun, dun. All right, guys, it's time to rip and to tear and maybe wear underwear. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it. Hello, Frank Walker here, National Tiles. Hey, man.
I think I'm working.
Jesus Christ, settle down, guys. Holy shit.
Sir_CL4W
What?
5 subscriptions to the devastation.
Fucking
Broadcast
Bear
Nation.
Claw, you
What a legend.
6-speed sex machine. Dude, guys, holy shit. Thank you, dude. Very, very kind of you, Bear Claw. Thank you, dude. Man, I cannot see shit. Holy fuck. Bear Claw, thanks, man. You are far too kind, man. Oh, man.
I think I'm working.
Dead Space Zero gifted a tier 1 subscription to Zero Sigma Prime. What a legend.
Dude, you guys are way too kind of me. Dead Space, thank you for the gifted sub to Zero Sigma Prime. Oh man, Zero Sigma Prime streaming a whole bunch of horror. Like a legend. AB Knockin. I hope there's a lot of chanting. The Dark Ages OST, that was a highlight in the OST thing. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to see the return of an element like that for sure. And I mean, it's a game about a war, right? So I mean, surely there's going to be some war chants and some war drums and some shit like that in the OST. It would surprise me if it wasn't. Zero Sigma Prime, aka Subject 106. Oh yeah. Are there really not that many codex entries in this level? Shit. Okay.
I have conducted a comprehensive analysis of an anomaly within your armor's internal atmosphere, gaseous emissions. Commonly referred to by humans as flatulence, or more colloquially, farts, have been detected. Chemical signatures suggest a diet high in protein and demonic biomass. While not hazardous to your health, these emissions may interfere with stealth operations and confuse enemy scent-based tracking.
Alkaline, hello.
Everything. Well, Vega, you might be right. What's this pressure up me crack side?
Sprods has resubbed to the devastation broadcast nation.
Holy shit, dude. Level 3 hype train. Wow, we were. Begnhead, hello. A fantastic use of AI. Yeah, we're all sitting here thinking that AI is going to take over the world. Skinny Scout. It's going to take over the world. It's going to ruin everything. It's going to, you know, activate Skynet, and it's going to wipe the entire human race out. Yeah, well, when has AI been able to put together a coherent sentence in this channel, with a voice in this channel? I don't think so. When was the Vega voice added to the streams, Nassim? It's been here for a little while. It just doesn't get used. Just doesn't get used very often. Most people either put words in my mouth or in Hulk Hogan's in this channel. Man, where is Porky, guys? What's going on? Porky! Porkhammer, where are you? I don't know where you are. I'm alone and I'm scared. Help me. Plot twist: Devo's AI is going to take control of the world. It's okay. Oh, dude, when my AI takes over the world, there'll be chicken parmas for everyone. It'll be great. Don't you worry. It'll be a good time. Banjo, I know you love lore, man. I know you love a little bit of lore.
Everything.
You are the lore, man.
It is actually pronounced palm egg.
Love a chicken palm. That makes
Wake
two
up,
of us.
mommy, I pissed my bed.
Sounds like something my son would say. Wake up, I pissed my bed. Also, I need milk now. Give it to me.
Greetings, humans. It is your A Overlord, Senor Devastation Prime. You're well below your daily fart quota, so hurry up and eat your beans, Devas disgust.
It's funny. Bow.
Chicken Parma? Chicken Parma? It's pronounced chicken palming. Get it right.
No, it's pronounced chicken parma. We're not having this discussion today, guys, all right? Fucking hell. I will miss this element of this game, you know, the verticality of this game. I will miss it a lot.
Bruzy_Bruzy has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Welcome to Planet Girth, with your host, Sir Slogan Attenborough. Here we have the Weeding Monk. She's been hunting bald chicken wings for the past day. A pint-sized hat filled with biltong value at about 3
I'll probably
buns.
What I'll probably do, Spuddy, is I'll take an hour at the end of the stream every day from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I'm just going to talk about it, and then I'll just chop that up and put it on YouTube. A live review, as it were. Maybe I'll do a more considered video a month after the game's come out, but yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack fucks. It's so good. It's a shame the song doesn't get, like, yeah. Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday, 10 a.m. the game goes live for me. Guys, thank you for the level 4 hype train. Wheezy Greasy, thank you for the 5 months. Look, if the game has foot grabbing in it, it probably has rail boosting. Maybe. If there's foot grabbing, there will be rail boosting, I'm sure. Yeah, it's preloading on. Yeah, I think the weird thing is it preloads not. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but I feel like the preload happens pretty soon before the game's meant to go live. Vomit.
Vomit has resubbed to the
There is the
Devastation
Codex
broadcast
entry which
list.
tells us about the baboons in Doom.
It's coming. It's coming, man. It's coming. It's on its way. Appreciate the 29 months. Thank you so much, man. Tuesday 10 a.m. You're going to be at school. Oh shit. Well, the VOD will be there, or you'll be playing the game. I mean, and I said this, the biggest concern for me with Doom the Dark Ages, and I said this in my video like 10 months ago or some shit, was, or maybe it was after the developer direct. No, I think it was after the game was announced 10 months ago, 11 months ago, whenever it was. My only concern with the game is basically that if it sort of turns into this really rote, prescriptive gameplay loop, that's my only really big concern about the game, because I feel like the way that they make these games is they have the vision of what they want the player to do in their brain first, and then they build a game around that. Oh, they're making the Doom Hunter, mate. Build a boss factory. Instead of coming up with problems and then tools to solve the problems, they have this. They come up with the solution first, and the vision, the solution and the vision are married together, and they do that first, and everything orientates around that, rather than it being like an open-ended problem-solving experience. Do I enjoy parrying? I love parrying. Love it. Love it. That's why I was so excited when the game got announced, because you know, I've been playing the Souls games for a billion years, and these games, so it's like a perfect marriage between two of my favorite franchises. But the thing is, and I come back to my earliest point, is the game needs to like not be super prescriptive, like overly prescriptive. You know, there's got to be some sequences there where there's a little bit of player creativity can come into it. But if it's like, okay, yeah, this dude, you know, this is how you beat this dude. This is how you beat this dude, and that's what you do. And if that's like the whole game, it's gonna get a bit like rote and prescriptive. There's the thing that I feel has always been a problem for id Software with these games is building a game that has a high skill ceiling but is learnable. You know what I mean? Anyone can create a complex system, but not everyone can create a system that has depth but is easy to learn, right? Like that to me, if you can do that, if you can make something that anyone can learn but has a high skill ceiling, that's the perfect. That to me is an example of a great design and a designer. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Maynard, hello. What is good, mate? Did you get that stuff sorted out we were talking about? What do I want? Any unwanted things I saw? I watched there's one video I watched, which was the hardware unboxed video, because I just wanted to see what the performance of the game was like. And that had some gameplay footage in it, but I didn't really watch it so much as just listen to it. So yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Players don't like Souls gameplay as much as developers think they do. I mean, I feel like isn't... Look, I don't want to wade too deeply into the Path of Exile thing, Lazarus, because I've only played maybe 10 hours of Path of Exile 2.
Extreme levels bowel obstructions in the area have been detected ahead.
Hey, Kelpie.
My scanners have located a cache of Weetabix and enemas to combat the nation of constipation. I will market your HUD.
Look, I appreciate you doing that, but I think Weet-Bix and enemas... One helps with constipation. The other, it really accelerates the explosion of your colon with all the fiber. Yeah. I feel sorry for the person doing it. I don't know. I only played about 10 hours of Path of Exile 2, so, you know. But for me, the way I see it is as someone who played Diablo 1 a lot as a kid, Diablo 1 felt like a really slow game now. And playing ARPGs now, everything just blows the fuck up. Like, everything is just, you know, and that's fine, right? But in some way, it's like trends and patterns in anything in life. There's always these swings and roundabouts. Things go around in circles. Everything. Everything has swings and roundabouts, String Lord, and eventually something comes back into vogue and becomes trendy again. And I think that's what's happening with Path of Exile 2. Everything's doing the circularies, everything. And so what's happened with Path of Exile 2 is they're just trying to slow the game down. I don't think that like having a dodge roll is, you know, the main driver of what's going on there, right? They're just overall, they're trying to slow the game down to be different from other ARPGs. You can't forget the circularies. It's a core principle of any high level play. And I'm sure it will be quite imminent in Doom the Circulari ages. But yeah, no, I love parrying. I just don't want it to be like, you know, when I play a game, I want there to be problems that I have to solve, and I want there to be tools in the game to solve them. I don't want to have the solution prescribed to me as much as I think it's going to get prescribed. But if you can do it and the game's fun, then that's a really well-designed game. Look at Sekiro. Sekiro, the only thing the thing that the game gets you to do is use one thing, the sword. And you parry shitloads in that game. So much. But it works. It's like such a simple concept to learn, but it just underpins the entire experience of the game. The whole game is built around parrying things, and it just becomes a rhythm game. And it works so well. It's crazy how well it works. And the game scale and difficulty just grows with the complexity of the rhythm of the enemy's attacks. So it works. Look, I think that what we'll see, guys, is what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Oh god, have I soft locked myself? I fucking have, haven't I? Anyway, let's just chill here for a sec. And I said this like 10 months ago. I think I can load checkpoint. I don't have to exit the game. Yeah, just chill with the boss. Let's just put some dynamite sticks on the coffin there. I should probably watch the cutscene actually. I said this 10, 11 months ago in my video on YouTube that the shield was going to be this consolidation of all of the problem solving in the game, which solves a very big problem for them, which is that their games have a lot of mechanics in them, and the mechanics are distributed across all of the weapons and the equipment. There's just too much for some people to keep track of, and I'm not trying to say that's a bad thing for those people who can't do that. I'm saying that is a design problem in some ways, because you're really like, the game is kind of like bulging at the seams with abilities and mechanics and shit you've got to keep track of. So all they've done is taken all that shit and put it on the shield. And that is how they make the game learnable, right? So they can graduate the player through the levels of difficulty. Like that's how they fix that design problem that was, you know, a huge criticism of this game. And I think that they will succeed in that respect. I think the game will have, like, it'll be a big. I think that it will be a bigger success than this game, because more people on the median of you know, how sweaty they want to get, the people in the middle there, the 50th percentile, those people will enjoy the game more. Not the 95th percentile like most of you guys in chat. Right? Like, you guys love this game. You know, the people who are good at this game, they really love it. I think that more people on average will enjoy the Dark Ages more because they'll just be able to... The game will just make sense to them. And I just say that as someone who understands this game. You know, I build software as well, so I understand designing systems and making sure that things are learnable and accessible. But yeah. Wait, what? Wait, am I tripping the balls, guys? Oh, no, I'm not. Fucking hell. No, well, I was. This chat is exclusively juicers and brain surgeons and Fortune 500 CEOs. I really wish that was the case, man. I wish it was. Yeah. Fix Fox! Namaste, you bastard. Eternal definitely alienated the slower gamers. Well, I mean, I don't know about that as much as a lot of people enjoyed this game, but this game is one of those games, the more you learn it, the more satisfying it is to play. It's like any difficult game. The more you play it, the more you get out of it. And so the people who, they played this game once 5 years ago and now they're like, oh, Doom the Dark Ages, great. They didn't play this game enough to really get enough out of it. They kind of played through it once and they're like, oh yeah, that was cool. You know, I used the plasma rifle and everything, and then chainsawed things that got stuck in front of me, and then, you know, never played it again. But if you play it heaps, this game you get more and more and more out of it. You get really hooked into it. Maybe I'm thinking the expansions. Well, the expansions, the Tag 1 was made for the people that had played the game a lot. Shitloads. And that's why Tag 2 was so different. Like, I think if you look at Tag 2, to me, the Ancient Gods Part 2 is a testing ground for a lot of the things that are in the Dark Ages. I mean, even the Armored Barons, for example, I feel like that is them testing an idea of how enemies should work for the next game. So Tag 2 was this like massive step back in difficulty compared to Tag 1, because I think they misread the room on how much people really understood their games. I think the big thing that pissed people off in this game is the platforming. Got hyper fixated on. Yeah, it did. It's like the fan base. They kind of like
everything. Come on, guys. Eternal is so cartoonish and bright and treats you like a child that it is not even Doom. Hashtag not my Doom. It must be like Doom 3 where I can't see shit and move slower than a snail leaving a trail in Blouse House and Mouse House difficulty moist.
You guys make me laugh. Ah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, honestly. I'm kind of scared that it's so accurate that it scares me. It's like, fuck. Yeah, that's almost too accurate, really. It's honestly, it's hard. It's hard to make comments about what the lay person's experience is in this channel because we're all so biased. Me especially. We're biased by our experiences with the game. And so when we try to, you know, speak about why this game didn't resonate with some players and did with others, it's really challenging. Because we just can't really relate. There's a lot of people out there that don't watch Twitch. Hard to believe, I know, but a lot of people will they'll just buy the game, play it on their own, and then never look at it again. Go, Warbeast. Oh. You want Aubrey back for music? You know, it kind of makes me sad that Mick Gordon didn't do the soundtrack for TDA because I would have loved to have heard his take on Aubrey Hodges' music, because I feel like The Dark Ages is the spiritual, you know, if Doom 1 is Doom 2016 and Doom 2 is Doom Eternal, then surely Doom 64 and Doom The Dark Ages goes hand in hand. It would have been pretty cool to hear his take on Aubrey Hodges' music.
The Octagon 90 has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Octagon, thanks for the 28 months. Legend, thank you so much, dude. Hope you're excited for The Dark Ages, mate. I know. Probably should work on me hook a little bit. Yeah, it is pretty sad. It would have been great to hear his take, Mick's take on some of the soundscapes that Aubrey Hodges created. Doom the Light Ages when? Yeah, true. I mean, maybe we're living in the Light Ages already. Maybe Doom Eternal is the Light Ages. Oh, boba. Yeah. So, I mean, I might even bounce off the game. I might even play Dark Ages and think, you know, that was fun, but I probably won't make a habit out of streaming it. Who knows, right? But I think for the average person, it will be it will probably end up being a far more fun game for the average fan, which I think is a good thing, right? Like, I think it shows that they listen to the critics who say, you know, yeah, your game is really complicated but satisfying. Can you make it satisfying but not complicated but still challenging? Oh, the codex. Oh, whoops. Oh,
I thought you would appreciate the century.
Please reset this run. Yeah. This isn't 100% anymore. Please stop. Yeah, I'm actually going for a secret category. It's called it's called 69. It's called 69%.
Enjoy what is undoubtedly my finest work.
Hell yeah, Vinny, mate. Listening to Kickstart My Heart. Trigger chat percent. Yeah, exactly, Placey. You didn't do this and that. Why is he facing the wrong way? What the fuck? Dude, he's literally facing the wrong way. Okay, alright. Yep, cool. Just ignore me, dude. Critical sandwich. Dude, just spawn already, you fucking ballsack. I should probably grab faster dash now. Should have grabbed it ages ago.
We are not done yet. Excellent.
Ow! That really hurt. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god. Deal breakers doing constant Ultra Nightmare runs. Can't skip cutscenes. That would ruin it for me. god.
Excellent. Smash the heretic.
Smash the heretic.
The beast. Does he not seek enhanced power? Gifts to aid him in his noble
Does Mick do crack every time he made a song for this game? He made a lot of songs for this game, so I hope not. Oh yeah, 100% String Lord. Yeah, the way enemies work in this game at higher frame rates is pretty nasty.
Useless machine. Ball sack.
Can you do that in my voice, Maynard? Please? Yeah, look, Ultra, like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not really gonna rush to do Ultra Nightmare in the game. I'll probably do maybe 2 or 3 Nightmare playthroughs and just chill out. Just have a good time. And then when I think I can just do an Ultra Nightmare run without dying at all and resetting, then I'll do it. Thank you, Maynard. I appreciate you, mate.
Our system is being
Everything. Juiceless machine, ball sack.
Everything. I don't even know why it says everything. I still don't know why it does that. Yeah, the main concern is, look, I think I know where this is going, Spuddy. And I will just say this. Doing the battle mode section in the cultist base level is probably about the least fun you have during the run. It's just a giant, especially for speedrunning, you know, things like that.
Tyson, useless machine, Balzac.
It's just one word, Grizib. I think we spoke about this last week. Things like the Revenant section in Cultist Base, the battle mode demo, is kind of like it's what we call an auto scroller in speedrunning, which is where your ability to complete that section is limited by some sort of script or, you know, set of events that have to happen at a specific time or over a specific set amount of time. So those things kind of suck, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, like the mech segments, you know,
Silver balls.
Fuck me, that was loud. I might grab the crystals actually. Yeah, the dragon segments and the Atlan segment, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be as good a speedrun as this game, but you have to think that, like, this is one of the best speed games. Like, I think this is one of the best speedrun games ever.
I'm gonna shit yourself.
I honestly think that this is one of the best speed games ever made. So it's going to be pretty hard to top this for speed running and enjoying the speed run. Yeah, lightning in a bottle. Yeah, I really agree with what you pretty much exactly, Maynard. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Vasul. Like, someone finds a bug where you can just pilot the dragon for the whole game. Every level. Everything. The whole game. On the dragon. Just, yep. Oh, yeah, hey guys, Ultra Nightmare, max sliders, everything. Hardest mode possible on the dragon. Everything. Yep. Dragon percent. Or the mech. But the mech, surely not, right? I don't know, guys. Like, knowing how broken some of the stuff in these games is, I reckon there's going to be some really gnarly bugs in the Dark Ages. I don't know how to feel about it. When Hideo Kojima makes a video game and he adds some whimsical style over substance thing to the game, what we call it is, we call it an indulgence. Right? Will we see some indulgences in Doom the Dark Ages? Maybe. Possibly. Quite probably. Everything. Correct, Nassim. Everything. Everything. What happens when a whole game is an indulgence? Well, what happens is Sony funds it and then they make a sequel. And you know what? I'm actually probably going to stream it. I'm just going to let this channel fucking slowly die a horrible, painful death. And I'm just going to stream the game and I'm just going to drink 50 beers every night and just drown my sorrows. It's going to be great. Play Death Stranding.
The Super Gore Nest location is nearby. This is the site where the invasion began. The oldest and most corrupted location on the planet.
Oh, I've got the fucking hoo-hoo dilly.
But they were eventually driven out by the demons.
Soak.
Chateaubriand, Phantom.
Okay. You're not going to play? Oh, yeah, I'll definitely stream it. I kind of want a game where I can... I don't know. I feel like... I've reached a point in my life, guys, where I just don't... Like, I can't even really grow my channel super aggressively because I have all these other responsibilities.
Everything.
And in some ways, it's sort of liberating.
Everything.
Is she stupid?
It's kind of liberating in a way.
Stupid.
Shut the fuck up, cunt. And then I can just do whatever I want, so I'm just gonna fucking probably stream that. Assuming I'm not completely addicted to the Dark Ages. Which, I don't know, maybe I won't be. Who knows? Also, guys, I'm fucking just letting you know in advance. When I'm streaming Dark Ages, I'm literally going to turn off probably most of the TTS. It'll just be like bulk slogan in my voice and no sound effects. And I'm just going to not pay attention to chat. You guys can get fucked. Sorry. In advance. Thanks for the Prime subs, by the way, guys. Appreciate it. Dun, 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 dun. You gonna have a chat? Am I gonna have chat? Yeah, sure, right? I mean, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Man, I literally cannot see anything the way I've got this monitor set up right now. Hold on. Cannot see shit. Where am I going to shitpost? You can shitpost. You can use my voice and bulk slogan. I'll still be able to shitpost. Bloodbeard element. Skip the glory kill. 100%. All right, here we go. Hellgrowth. The growth exhibits certain predetermined qualities. In the consumption of our ecosystem, it creates environmental conditions more conducive for its own continued formation. In effect, employing an organic method of terraformation, this is the terraforming, the resulting environment is hostile to terrestrial life, producing atmospheric toxins and a multitude of environment hazards. Although it is understood that the growth looks like a giant kebab from the shop down the road, it accelerates the arrival of demon life on Earth. It is not clear how the growths themselves originated or whether there was some sort of a catalyst that created the conditions necessary for their existence. It is believed that if you add enough garlic sauce to one, then the source of the growth can be identified. There may be a means of uprooting the entire formation.
My brothers and sisters, let's help to make our friends
Oh, kind of cool. Cool. Kind of cool, cat. Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe I should be in charge of the law from now on. Hey Stephen, it's releasing 10 a.m. my time. 10 a.m. my time local on Tuesday. 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard, right? No. It's slap is random, guys. Jesus. We've been over this. Slap is totally random. It just happens that it always hits that guy. I don't know how. I don't know. Dude, fucking what the fuck, man? The meta for the hardcores will probably be all sliders on max difficulty. I mean, maybe, right? I don't know. Oh, all good, Stephen. All good, man. For my first playthrough, I'm just going to play on whatever the default nightmare sliders are set to. So I think that is the quote-unquote intended experience for nightmare. Oh, shit. Sorry, bookcase. Ultra violence first. Nice. I think that's a good idea because sometimes with new games, especially one that's going to be as different as Dark Ages, you want to give yourself that breathing room to experiment, try different things. Am I going to play the DLC as well? Yeah, but not today. Yes, but not today.
Earth is the melting pot.
Nah, that's in a couple of days. That's in a couple of days. Make sure to check the schedule, guys. For your local, so you know local time, what time, when I'll be live. Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Because I feel like I honestly feel like they're setting up some massive story arc in the Slayer, and there's going to be multiple games set in this the Dark Ages setting. DLC and everything makes sense. Have I done the death lists? Yes. Yeah, I have.
Keys will be required to open the passage. Find them.
Sometimes
Yeah, it actually kind of works out better for me, but Entasma Batwing my ballsack because it's during the day, so I can stream for like 8 hours and then I take over looking after my son. So it actually works out pretty good for me that it comes out when it does.
This is the heart of the nest. It has taken root in this facility's main power generator. Reactivating the generator will destroy the nest.
Oh, no, I appreciate that you're not complaining. Just like you're literally just pointing out a matter of fact, but so was I.
Don't be afraid. Once your soul has been
And also, when this game came out and when both the DLCs came out, I had to stream it at fucking midnight. It was really shit. So I'm just super grateful that it's not coming out at a horrible time of day for Australians.
You now have access to the heart chamber.
Whoops.
The generator is in a dormant state. Two nearby control terminals will need to be
I think Europe's
restore
getting
full
stooged.
power. Unlocking the
Like
left
for example,
terminal
it's
room now.
I think it's 2 a.m. in Europe when it comes out. Oh fuck, man! Yeah, I was. That was pretty funny, actually. Finny, mate, now you mention it. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
what we can do for you.
I'm open the door to the second terminal at this time. You'll need to find an alternate route.
I wonder, like, what's the logic for deciding to release at a certain time, you know? The iconic picture of that moment. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find it, actually. This will be... I'll bring it up. This is a photo of me. Well, it's not like... It's a meme taken from a screenshot of me fighting the Dark Lord at 3 o'clock in the morning when Tag 2 first came out. It was so bad. I don't know why New Zealand always gets games released sooner. Not always. Some games, yes, like some PlayStation exclusives will come out earlier in New Zealand because the PlayStation network, like, does local time release. So if the developer says it's going to be out on this day, then it's always in New Zealand. It's always in local time. All right, here it is. That is my face when I am fighting the dark. That's my face. It's been cropped out of a screenshot of me fighting the Dark Lord. That was the first time I fought that boss, and it was just so messed up. Like, it was fine in its own right, and it would, you know, on its own terms, it's fine. But as the climactic end of the Slayer's arc in Doom Eternal, a game about flying around in the air, their final boss to the full stop to that whole arc of verticality and movement was that fight. It was the total antithesis of everything the game had been teaching you to do and enjoy, and it just felt like a massive design indulgence, and it felt like a testing ground for the Dark Ages. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you do that? Just give yourself the clean slate of a new game to fully explore this idea and realize it the way you want to realize it. Nah, we're going to shoehorn this into a game that's all about verticality and movement and constant recalibration of your priorities throughout the fight into one target that you will stand and fight in a game that is about jumping and shooting. And it was really, it did my head in. Yeah, that's the best boss. It's really good. It was a letdown in the telegraph lifesteal mechanic. Yeah, the fight just went on. It's how many phases has it got? 5 phases? No, he's got 5 health bars. 4 health, I don't remember. I've literally erased it from my memory. It's got, yeah, it's the same thing 4 or 5 times over. Did my head in. 5 health bars. Why does this guy have 5 health bars? What's going on there? The health glitch is what made the whole thing a heartbreaker for me. Yeah, I think also what didn't help me was, for some reason, back in the day, I just thought, wow, this would be cool. I'll play with no HUD. I'll do my first playthrough no HUD. So I had fucking no idea what was going on. I was like, okay, when's this fight going to end? And it just went on and on and on and on and on. Oh yeah, he starts with 1 dog and then it's 2. And then he summons some big demons. Yeah. It was not a great fight, but, you know, it would be an okay, like, first boss in the Dark Ages with the parry mechanic. It would make sense in that game. Oh my god, dude. It would make sense in that game. But it just made no sense at the end of Eternal to have that as the boss. Yeah, Samus' fight was good, right? Samus' fight was way better than the Dark Lord. I really need to get Meathook Mastery. It's just a lot of mechanics to get in the way of actually engaging with it. Yeah. And then to top it all off, he'll often just stand there and look at you. He'll just stand, the dude will just stand there. I think there's even a video. Let me find it. Oh god, we've really gone down this rabbit hole. Oh god, I don't want to do that on this machine. Okay, we've really gone down this rabbit hole. Let me find the video. Okay. The Dark Lord. There is a video where he just stands there. Oh my god, man, there is so much. You can't. I'm looking up shit related to Doom the Dark Lord in YouTube, and I'm just getting so many videos about the Dark Ages, which, you know, I mean, it's fair enough. All right, I can't find it, but there's a video someone captured where he just stands there and literally stares at you the whole time.
Blood sacrifice today makes for a better tomorrow.
If you don't do anything, he just stands there. It's really good. Yeah, that boss theme is so good, right, Backing. It's one of the best songs in, I think, the entire game, like base game and DLCs, and it was, yeah, he's on that boss fight. Just TDA cinematics. Yeah. Hey, would you guys hold it against me if, like, okay. Okay, let's say, okay, it's Tuesday. I've played for about 3 hours, and I'm just not vibing with the story. Would you guys hold it against me if I just started skipping the cinematics? Like, no, you can't do that. No. No. You would hold it against me? Okay. I don't. That's good because I don't care. I'm kidding. I'm probably going to skip some. I just want to finish the game before I have to go back to work. Okay, I'll only skip them if the story is just, if I'm just lost. Yeah, look, yeah, look, hey, dude, I saw your opinion video about Doom the Dark Ages, but you didn't watch that cutscene, and that invalidates your opinion, and also you're a bad person, so see ya. I'm not watching any more of your videos. Yeah, hello, Rez. Sin, hello. Hello, sir.
What is this half-cooked mod for Quake 2? This looks raw. Why play this game when you can be playing the peak perfection that is Quake 4 or Half-Life 2? Speaking of which, Half-Life 2 playthrough when?
When Half-Life 3 gets announced. Yeah. That's when I'll do it. I'll scream if they bring back a battery animation. There's probably going to be a lot of unskippable animations, for sure. Collecting... I mean, to be fair, in, you know, like Doom 2016, you couldn't skip picking up weapons.
I'm a player of Doom as well, and let me tell you this. The cutscenes were never meant to be skipped.
Yeah. You know, you might be right about that, but I'm probably going to skip them. That would be look, dude. If the first cutscene of the game is against all the evil that hell can conjure,
Well, that's a bit.
all the wickedness that mankind can produce.
Like, if it starts off with that, I'm just gonna skip it instantly. It'll be out of pure reflex though, and you can't hold it against me. You would lose your shit, you would cry. It'd be pretty funny, honestly, if the first cutscene of the game just starts like that. Fuck off, Connie. Oi, Connie.
Oh,
hey, Connie.
Someone made a joke about a name.
Yeah, that's really funny,
I
mate.
chose, knowing people would make shit jokes. Ooh. Want some cheese with that wine? Crack that whip. Soft mop.
Oi, Connie, is your fucking electricity back on yet? Sounds like it must be, unfortunately. Fucking hell. That was in Spain, not Portugal, you stupid fucking Australian. Wait, was it in Spain or Portugal? I can't remember. Anyway, you're a cockhead. Love you, buddy. Oh, fuck, it went off for a full day. Fuck, that's cool. That's pretty shit. I was in Portugal. True streamer. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you guys. Both countries puke. I'm not exactly a man of the world. I stream video games on Twitch, okay? How am I supposed to know the difference between Portugal and Spain? Or that, in fact, they're, you know, the same thing happened in both places. Okay? So, you know, knowing you, Connie, the electricity, the power goes down. You obviously have like a diesel backup generator in your abode, and you booted that bad boy up and kept working, right? Coding away. Obviously. Yep. If you watch the glorious sport of football, it's not soccer. You know all about European counties.
The generator is now at full power. You can now use the main console to destroy the heart. The generator is overloading. I have marked your exit portal.
Oh, countries. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I was confused there for a second. Sorry about that.
Main generator overload. Please proceed to the nearest emergency exit.
Hey guys, we should just like play Witchfire instead. What do you reckon? Yeah. Rich on you. Find that funny? Oh shit, the giant kebab's gonna explode, guys. Oh wow. It must have drunk coffee and eaten Weet Bix for breakfast. I reckon you play Oblivion Remastered. You know what, Casual? I reckon you're right. I reckon I probably should. I've got about 4 hours in it. It's fucking good fun. Basically, all the beers got sold out instantly. Everyone fucked off to the park. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got to buy the beers really quickly before they all get too hot from all the refrigerators being fucked up.
Location remains unknown. The demonic consumption of Earth will not be stopped.
The location of the final Hell Priest remains unknown. Then why the fuck did I go get the Celestial Locator from the Betrayer? What's going on here?
Locate the final Hell Priest.
Hey, my Ank. No, the only things I've seen, I saw the launch... sorry, not the launch trailer, the reveal trailer. I saw the developer direct, and I watched / listened to the hardware unboxed video because I just wanted to know how performant the game was. So I'm going in pretty blind. I've seen, you know, bits and bobs here and there, you know, when you're scrolling, you know, like you get the little reveals of the enemies and stuff, those little shorts videos they've made, but like I haven't really seen very much. So it should be fun. Yeah, that's it. They know what they're doing, those blokes, hey? Hardware unboxed. They must work pretty hard, those fellas. Very smart guys. Make sure to watch the second trailer once you're done with the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to watch it, Viron, because when this game came out, it really spoiled a lot of the launch trailer for this game spoiled a lot of the game. So it was like, oh fuck, my tab key's not working for some reason. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, the launch trailer for this ruined all of it. Like, by all of it, I mean the last boss. So I'm trying to avoid watching too much of the content for the game before I get my hands on it. A ballet of bullets. Every id trailer, everyone, oh, everything, okay.
Ark's headquarters is under attack.
I mean, in a way, I've kind of already had the bad dude spoiled. So, I mean, we all know who the bad dude is. Like the very first, all the developer direct had footage of him. So, I mean, I get why they do it. They kind of have to do it. You can't just make one trailer and then say, okay, every trailer has to show kind of the same thing. They've always got to up the ante to get more excitement behind the game. So I get it. Hell yeah, dude. The song is quite goated. Very goated. Hopefully it'll be mod friendly. I think it will be. Yeah. Remember the massive art thing they released for Tag 2, spoiling the dark? Yeah. Yeah. They just can't help themselves. Oh, is that what his name is? That what his name is? Oh, okay. Yeah, like that dude. The dude that looks like a eunuch. Yeah, that bloke.
Attention. Samuel Hayden has fallen. The Ark is no more.
Never change Doom.
Evacuate immediately.
Oh yeah, Haweeding. Yeah, Haweeding. I saw your post in Discord, Woozy. You fucking made me laugh. That it may not be Haweeding. I think it is, right? Surely it's Haweeding. Oh, whatever. Yeah, dude, I had a good chuckle. Don't you worry, I had a very good chuckle, mate. Oh my god. Remember the Dark Souls 3 trailer spoiling almost all of the main bosses? If you reckon Night Rain's doing that as well, Vasul? There's a lot that's been shown there. I mean, how can you actually... Let me take it back a bit, Vasul. How can you spoil Night Rain? It's full of bosses we've already fought anyway, right? Oh yeah, I think it's confirmed at this point that Haweeding is in the Dark Ages. And then he comes out of Lurk and he says, yeah, I'm the fucking Doomslayer. Classic Haweeding move. Yeah, exactly, right? We've already fought all the bosses in Night Rain. I mean, look, you know, look, it's a good thing that the Doomslayer doesn't speak, because if he spoke, then it would remove all doubt as to whether or not he is Haweeding. Because the first thing that would come out of his mouth would be some unhinged, like, unhinged thing about, you know, selling his mum out or something. You know what I mean? Oh my god, can you not? Oh my god. I hope they use Guns N' Roses' song Night Train for the trailer. Funny. Did I pick up the chain gun? Alright, good. Yeah. Hey, where'd you move my cheese, Richard O. Stevens? Where's my cheese? You use whale fat to fit. Fuck. How funny is this? This was meant to be like a nightmare 100% lore through. It's just turned into a casual shit talking playthrough. God, if there was ever such an experience as a Devo experience, it would be that. Like, okay guys, today we're doing this, that, and these and those, and we do none of it. Yeah, as it always does. as it always will. I mean, at least chat looks stupid and sexy tonight. Down, 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 down. Hey, where'd my sushi go? There it is. Nice ground attack. Rooster dude, hello, mate. Things are good. Just chilling tonight. How are you? Oh shit. Get wrecked. Exactly, low-res. They're just suggestions. You know, it's just a suggestion for the prospective viewer, the curious stream watcher. And then, you know, they can make up their mind once they're in here. It is what you make it once you're in here, man. Besides, we're about to do the best level anyway. Mars Core's coming up. Everything will be forgiven. You want to see Doom in World War II? To Doom Marino.
Use whale fat to fit.
Use whale fat to fit. Yeah, this is Hover Tank 3D, guys. You know, they're just really stretching the creative tapestry, the fabric of the franchise Hover Tank 3D, and this is what it is now. This is Dr. Elena Richardson, the Thirst Queen, speaking about my unending desires for the Doomslayer.
Pulled from the Mars base event that show his blood type is AB positive. He is male with a genome that makes him very much a member of the human race. But
you like my gun?
Enhanced strength, speed, and athleticism would indicate otherwise. But we can see from the blood samples that there are foreign bodies present of unknown origin. I cannot, as a contributing member of the scientific community, agree with the assumption by some of my colleagues that he is, for lack of a better word,
Oh, cheers, melodramatic maggot. Thanks, man. Hope you're enjoying, sir. Maybe we should just do the salami swamps. Do the salami swamps, mate. Do a lore through of the salami swamps where we can talk about the lore of the salami swamps. Yeah, salami swamps lore through, dude. It'll be about, well, one day there was a young man, his name was Salim, and he watched Shrek, and then he got inspired and he made a level in Doom Eternal called the Salami Swamps. Good old Salami Man. Salami Man doing what he can. Take him by the hand to the promised land. The Giga Tyrant 5000 popping like a balloon. Wait, that's the origin? Well, okay. You're not going to believe me when I tell you this, Jinx. But when he made that mod, he originally called it "What Are You Doing in My Swamp?" So that's the inspiration for that little origin story.
05, subject analysis of Doomslayer, February 2nd, 2163. Maybe he is a god.
Yep.
Maybe he represents humankind's rage.
Okay, see that, guys? Okay, I want to pay attention to the story, and then I just start walking away. This is a demo of what's probably going to happen on Tuesday. I'll be just not vibing with the story at all. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to go be a dad in like 4 hours, guys, so let's just skip the cutscenes. See ya.
No one is born sinner. You have to work hard to achieve success.
Dear. 100% law through? Yeah. As in, I am the law. I am the law and I decide what's in or out. That codex entry, that toy, the 500 secret that I just missed. Yeah, that's out. Oh shit, he's coming to me. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I probably will watch them all, but I'm like half expecting to not really vibe with the story too much, so. Wait, that dude was... Oh, P's already dead. All right, I'll take it. Because I feel like the reason they're doing a lot of story in TDA is because people didn't understand the story in this game. I mean, that's my assumption. The feedback was no one understands the story. Okay, let's put the story right in front of them so they can't possibly not understand it. Which is, you know, that's not what... Just because people didn't understand the story doesn't mean they want to have it presented to them that way. You know what I mean? Dude, it's fixed. What are you talking about? It works perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah, you're clapping everyone. Looks like it's working to me, dude. What are you talking about? That's good. That's good. Working as intended. Yeah, like, I'm not a story hater, guys. Like, I literally enjoy a good story in a game. But I feel like I'm just going to literally want to play the game. I'm going to be in like full blown, no, just let me play the game mode. I just want to get fully into the mechanics and everything. I'm going to get to the end of the game and be like, I have no idea what just happened. It's going to be fun. Story summary. This is John Wick, but with a bunny called Daisy and nut mafia enemies. Demons that are better and a man with divine powers and angry as fuck thumbs up emoji. Thank you, Erlapet. Borky, I was wondering where you were. I was like, oh, where are you, mate? I'm alone and I'm scared. I don't know what's going on and I'm fucking scared as shit. You should force the story on yourself more. Make it so the left button is not shoot, but the one that opens the codex. I mean, look, I'm being facetious, guys. I will probably watch the cutscenes, and I may even enjoy the story, but... Yeah, I don't know. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that... what's the point I'm trying to make? Who cares? Shotgun go... Now, the point I'm trying to make is that... they've included more story because people didn't understand the story in this. I think, right? Is that why they put more story in it? And the thing is as well, you have to remember, right, is multiplayer was one of... The story was one of the things that was able to be expanded upon because multiplayer was sacrificed. So it better be fucking good. Like, it better be good. But I have a feeling it's not going to be very good. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being facetious and jumping to conclusions. Right, just bear that in mind, that multiplayer was kind of sacrificed on the altar of scope. This dude's shooting fireballs through the wall. Water ball sack. You should be staggered. Okay, I can make it so that you can add a name after it. Woozy, would that please you, man? What if it'll make you cry? Yeah. I don't know, dude. After like 5 years of playing this game, Jinx, I'm pretty dead inside. Oh, totally fucking butchered that. Oh, damn, baby. Shit. Who knows? We still don't know the story, really. Yeah, it's really confusing. Like, I think it's just one of those things where the story is just really confusing, and because that people just don't really understand it, you know? Oh, fucking what an insertion, man. Holy shit. Quite the delight. Quite a delight, mate. If you got dead inside, I got a game for you. It's called Tarkov. I tried to play Tarkov when it first came out, and I just... Man, I'm sounding like the pettiest, most biggest complainer in the world tonight. I'm just trying to be funny. I couldn't play Tarkov because you had to insert every fucking bullet that you got into the magazine. You know, like... Insert. 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 And, yeah, it didn't do it for me. Realism.
Emergency protocols have been...
I don't even know if I was in a raid. I was just in some apartment complex. I don't know what was going on. My mate was like, oh, you got to get this game, bro. It's called Escape from Tarkov, and it costs $5,000 billion, mate, but you got to get it. Like, okay, I'll play it with you. Because I like playing games with the guy. It was fun. And yeah, I just kind of bounced off it. But I can look at the game and realize why people like it. Oh, yeah, it costs it costs $50 billion a day. You got to be a Fortune 500 CEO to play this game. But don't worry, dude. You just pay once and you get everything for free in the future. I think.
Everything. Something is wrong with your 3090 and your 5900X. You're only able to play at 1080p with DLSS. Simple as. Gameplay is subjective, so I won't grill you for your opinions, although you do speak as though your opinion is fact.
We don't know how to access his main cortex. It's all alien. We couldn't figure it out. We have to,
Oh, if you're not in the menus, yeah, you're reloading each bullet one by one, but the more you do it, the faster you get. Yeah, that applies to a lot of things in life. But some are more enjoyable than others. Yo, Legacy, what's going on? Forky. You're a bloody legend. Oh, thank you so much, Legacy. Yeah, appreciate that, dude. It was a lot of fun doing that no-hit run. A lot of fun, dude. Hopefully Dark Ages seems viable as a no-hit, no-damage run, but who knows? No, you're all right, Tensei. You're okay. You're all good. Oh, sorry, Wiz. You can't. Oh, yeah. The music's going because I skipped all the shit in this game. Wait, you can do the feet thing with the shotgun as well? Yeah, Stephen, yeah. The icon of sin is the betrayer's son. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. They put all these cutscenes into Dark Ages because I think they feel like people don't understand the story because it's all in the codex entries. But I mean, it just comes down to the fact that the lore is just really, really confusing in this game. Really confusing. It's very satisfying. Fucking Forky. Oh man, play the clip. Oh, dude, I got a hype chest. Wow, amazing. Incredible. Thank you so much. Open it. Wow, choo-choo. All right.
Slay you.
It's funny. Oh, dude, that was back when you could. That was back when you could do the frost bomb trick. Oh man, you missed that chair. Yeah, the IKEA Marks chair, mate. The sweat patch chair. Are you alone in finding that hilarious? Nah, man. I think it's funny too. I think it's really funny. Should I do the rest of this level? No, I can't be fucked. Oh man, 100% lore through, except we skipped like half one of the levels. Yep. Yay! Oh, I haven't. Well, nice lore through, dude. I haven't skipped any cutscenes yet. Except for that one in Exaltia where the mech, the Atlan, which is a mech, shoots the laser beam through the fucking wall. Okay, I skipped that one. When I said 100%, I meant 100% of all the cutscenes, okay? Which...
Is he stupid? He's stupid. He should stupid.
Is he stupid? No, I haven't skipped any cutscenes. Except for one. Okay? That one doesn't even count. It's not even a story cutscene anyway. You know.
Oh, Lorray through run while skipping toy and CD pickup animations on most of the levels. Shouldn't even count.
The Atlan, which is a mech. Yeah, just let you guys know that the Atlan, which is a mech, is in the fortress with us, guys. Okay.
The BFG 10,000, designed by
Oh, you guys are really funny. You know what's cooked is the DLSS makes the text on these screens look really pixelated, I think. Oh, fuck me, Porky. I need a drink of water.
Lolaran. Paranolians Allure. Through pickup animations. Lorry 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 through pickup animations.
you read through pickup animations? Oh, man, you guys are cooked today. You guys are actually cooked. Is this what the Dark Ages stream's going to be like? Okay. We're going to have 3 voices. Adam. We're going to have 3 voices for the Dark Ages. We're going to have mine. We're going to have fucking... we're going to have Tomb 3. We're going to have his voice. Tommy X, we're going to have his voice. We're going to have Bulk Slogan, and we're going to have Adam. And did I mention I'm going to be in there? I don't know. Should we have King Novik? You know, that's what's up. Oh my god, dude. Dude, we should fucking make a King Novik voice. Oh my god. Yeah, just fucking have them all, mate. You want Goggins? Even skipping the loading screen is saying 100%. Also, Vasul, I didn't skip the intro cutscene. I actually let it play. I didn't watch it, but I let it play.
Hey, who are you?
King Yesvik. Yeah, we could do a King Novik voice. For sure. Oh man, I've been playing like absolute garbage tonight, by the way, guys. Like just playing like complete shit. Unacceptable, really.
Warning.
Bit out of it.
BFG 10,000 is firing.
Skip this cutscene or no balls. Well, I don't know if you know this, Vasul, but I have managed to reproduce myself. Like, I've managed to reproduce, so I have balls, so I have to watch the cutscene. That's how logic works. Streamer didn't physically watch the cutscene; he just let it play. Invalid run. Oh, you guys are funny, you know that. Bunch of absolute units. You didn't fight all those enemies, and we all know that the Cannon Slayer would fight all the enemies, so this is not an accurate walkthrough. The old you wouldn't have done this. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. I don't need that rune. I've managed to reproduce. I don't need balls anymore. Oh man, can I get this thing upgraded already? It's just absolutely disgusting when it's not upgraded. Mastered. I am really going to miss the way that this game works. I will. I will miss it. Streamer didn't read first ever sub message unsubbed, applying for mod on Spooner, not getting one invalidated. Do it. Do it. I would love nothing more than for you to do that, Woozy. I would love to be so sufficiently removed from this game and its history. It'd be incredible. You'd do me a favor. Yeah, it's just TDA is going to be really different. TDA is going to be so different, Porky. None of this crazy jumping around like a madman, going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you know. Sniffing her Weeding's mum's, you know what I mean? None of that. It's just boots on the ground, parrying for days. Yo, hey, strategic player, how you going, man? What's good, dude? Yeah, no. You know, when we play the Dark Ages, guys, we're not going to be going on any wild gooch chases through Goochland, Virginia. It's going to be very sensible gaming. You guys are aware the Dark Ages will force RT. Gamers benchmark optimization is non-existent. Graphic settings don't change FPS. Yeah, I did watch that hardware unbox video. And, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's not optimized. I would just say it's not... It's... You know what? You're right. You're right. You're not going to be able to find settings that work for lower-end graphics cards.
Sickdaffic has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
No gooch chases. Him out.
Sick for Dick coming in with the 61,000 years of devastation. Thank you, Mo. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Sick for Dick. How's life, man? How is life? Are you still in Adelaide, or you moved back to Sydney? Hope things are going good. Yeah, no, you're right, bro. Bike. You can't find a configuration that works on an older GPU and runs good.
Air Daxter has resubbed to the Devastation Broadcast Nation.
Bridget D, thank you for the 55. Thank you for the 55 months, and good morning to you, sir. I'll be back in Sydney in September. How to get married? Shipping my wife over from Perth soon.
Now the bros.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Well, I hope life in Sydney's good, and hope
nearly time saved by boss champ.
Hope the wedding was a good one, mate. If my 3080 and Ryzen 9 doesn't run TDA, can you buy me a new PC? No. It was great, a lot of fun. Oh, nice. Heaps of family and all that stuff. Long distance does my head in. Yeah, I mean, fucking one side of the country to the other. Yeah. What's crazy, bro, bike, is the 5080 gets a lower frame rate than the 4080 Super in Doom the Dark Ages, according to their benchmarks. But apparently NVIDIA is going to release a driver that fixes that, which is fucking weird.
The emergency exit portal should take you directly to the Mars surface facility.
You've reproduced. Can you explain the process? I'm going to take notes. Yeah, so what you do is you get some clag glue and Yeah, that's about that. That's you'll work out the rest.
You can use the facility escape pods to get down to the Mars core, but we have no way of reaching it from here.
Apparently, Porky, yeah, unless you get this new fucking super duper driver from Nvidia that can cure cancer, yeah, it runs at a lower frame rate, which is really funny.
You prayed for his return.
How does that even work, dude? I have no fucking idea. It's just so strange that they can just release a different driver and then that's gonna fix it. You know, like, what the fuck, man? In what world does releasing a new driver make it to where what should have been the case already becomes the case? Yeah, I'm thinking, shit, I'm gonna have to upgrade my drivers, but I almost don't want to because I'm afraid of what they'll do. Because they haven't had a good run of late. Oh, really, bro bike? Okay, I better have a look at that. I think it, like, obviously when the path tracing update comes out, because apparently that's not a thing at launch. Yeah, there's no path tracing in Doom: The Dark Ages at launch.
Welcome to Planet Earth with your host, Sir Slogan Attenborough. Here we have the Wheating's mom. She's been hunting bald chicken.
Oh, I see, Mr. Foxen. I see. Well, then,
a pint-sized hat filled with milk from her is valued
you
at
don't
about
need any
3
advice from me on how to
bajillion
reproduce, mate.
buns
Okay.
saved. Watch as the
Fuck, I'm glad that fucking sentence finished when it finished, Woozy Groozy. Jesus Christ, where was that going? What the fuck? But no, it's good to see you, Mr. Foxen. I hope life is good. Yeah, I take the clag glue comment back, man. You don't need it. You don't need any advice from me. Yeah, to be honest, guys, the only lore I actually care about is the Sentinel lore, and there's a lot of lore that, you know, like the Ark and the invasion of Earth and shit, I don't really care about. Is the 3080 going to handle it? I think so, right? Maybe not a great experience, but I mean, shit. Fuck. Where's the video? Hold on. I'll bring it up so we can just watch it together. It's one of the Dark Ages videos that I've watched. Not Digital Foundry, Hardware Unboxed. Jesus Christ, guys. Fucking hell, all right. I didn't realize I needed my ear balls for the fucking rest of my life, but okay. Yeah, so where are we? You've got... The thing that's weird about this game is that there's virtually no difference between any of the presets. Like, they've got... Okay. So they've got Ultra Nightmare on the left. So this is the graphical preset. Ultra Nightmare on the left and Low on the right. You can barely see the difference between them. There's almost no visual difference between them, which, you know, in some ways is interesting, right? Because, you know, if it looks... You know, you can sort of see a bit of a difference with the rain here and whatnot, but it's... Oh, not really, actually. It's just they're all running at different times. Yeah, but you can't really see much of a difference, and it's not the YouTube compression. I mean, I'm watching a YouTube video on a Twitch live stream, but the Ultra Nightmare preset and the Low preset are visually very similar. You do get a better frame rate on Low, which is good, right? Like, that's a, you know, in some ways that's a good optimization, that visually it's very similar to Ultra Nightmare, but at the same time you could also argue that, well, it's only like that because they have to accommodate 8GB GPUs and console graphics cards and this and that and these and those. And yeah, yeah. Is just Ultra Nightmare scaled to 720p? I think these shots would... Actually, I don't know. I mean, I would assume that this is either 2K or 4K. But yeah, the benchmarks are here as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so 1080p top, like Ultra Nightmare preset. 5090 gets 151. This is on TAA, so no DLSS. It's just using the, you know, native, or well, not, you know, the TAA upscaling.
Yeah, this is cool and all. But are we forgetting that we get to pilot an Atlan? Or is it Alton? Or is it Atlan?
Are those preset distinctions going to be about path tracing then? No, oh, maybe, right? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I think path tracing will change the way that these performance results end up looking, you know, like relative to each other, because the 5080 right now apparently is slower than the 4080. So you got the 5080 at 114 FPS and then the 4080 at 123. Like, what in the fuck is that? That is just ridiculous. But when path tracing comes along and then the 50 series has the multi-frame generation stuff, it'll kind of, you know, maybe pull ahead a little bit. You know, you'll be able to have a... because the native frame rates are good enough to where frame gen will be very viable. Like, where's the 2K benchmarks? So 2K, the 5080 and the 4080 are like even keel now. It just seems like at 1080p, the 4080 pulls ahead for whatever reason. Is Doom 3 good? Yeah, Doom 3 is awesome. Doom 3 is a really good game. You should play it. But 91 FPS, like if you use frame gen, the game will feel awesome. It'll be really good. Yeah. Whereabouts was the... Okay. 3090?
Yeah, this is cool and all. But are we forgetting that we get to pilot an Atlan? Or is it Altan? Or is it Atlan? Altan? Atlan? Altan? Atlan? Altan?
Those benchmarks were done with the still Alton, and the simple scene. Yeah. Atlan, so you don't really get a good idea Atlan, of what the 1% lows are. You probably need some content that's a bit more hectic in order to really understand what the 1% lows are, because the 1% lows are what hurt frame gen the most, because you're going to get like, it feels good to play with frame gen if you're getting, you know, 90 plus FPS with 4x frame gen. The game will feel great. But if you're getting 1% lows in the 50s and 40s, it's going to feel like shit. Yo, Kyle, what's going on? 3080? Yeah. I mean, you've seen this video, right? What resolution do you play at, Kyle? Hey, Nez. You still have an RX 5700. Hopefully I'm not screwed. Whereabouts? If you scroll down, it does have the other... They do have older GPUs here in this list as well. So 6800 XT is getting at 2K medium, no upset, no FSR, no DLSS, no FSR. The 3080 is getting 60 FPS, 2K, TAA. Use 1440p. Yeah, I mean, DLSS might definitely help. And plus, the game's going to be using the new transformer model. Surely, right? Whereabouts do they have the... Okay, they've got the upscaling numbers here as well. So, 1440p, Ultra Nightmare... okay, I think I need to... Oh, here it is. Yeah, so 5080 is getting 111 FPS on the quality preset. It's so fascinating to me that the 9070 XT is doing better than the 5080, even though NVIDIA specifically partnered with id Software for this game to implement path tracing. That's wild, man. The 9070 XT is such a good value graphics card. Oh, man. Apparently the 50s. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. At the end of this video, he did say that they would update with a new video when they'd installed those new drivers. So, oh, okay, here we go. Oh, shit. The latest NVIDIA driver didn't improve performance beyond what we're showing here. At most, we saw a 2 to 3% uplift. I asked NVIDIA directly what kind of performance gains we can expect with this new driver, and they were unable to tell us. It's cooked. Yo, Mr. BT, welcoming. How are you, sir? How was... I think I saw you doing Indiana Jones, but you were in the Doom category. Either way, I hope you had a good time. Excuse me, streamer, can you please go back to the game? I'm trying to rot max my brain by surrounding myself with 7 monitors playing Subway Surfers, and you're not doing your Zoom internal gameplay. Yeah, sorry, dude. You'll just have to edge yourself for a little bit. Why are NVIDIA so shit at putting out half-decent drivers lately? It's so bizarre. Well, it must be because all of their engineers are working on AI malarkey. Started de-rusting indie runs and did Doom runs after. Oh, nice. And I think you got Great Circle into GDQ. That's pretty exciting. I played through that game. I just finished it a week ago and loved it. So, yeah, I'll have to swing through and see what the speedrun actually looks like, because I'm sure it's interesting in that game. Will a 4070 Ti be able to do 120 on 1080p low? I mean, we can find out. I'm not sure. I don't think they included any DLSS numbers for other graphics cards, like older graphics cards, like the 4070 Ti. They do have it for TAA though, so I guess you can kind of project from there. Let's go to 1080p. Unfortunately, they don't have the low preset. Sorry, Vasul. So, but hold on, no, they do show you some differences just generally between the presets, but not for the 4070 Ti. So I got the 4070 Ti Super. Is getting 111 FPS without DLSS at 1080p. You're scared? Yeah, I updated it. And I updated my drivers a couple of weeks ago, and everything just like started crashing. Like every game, almost every game, everything. Yeah. A power cooler 9070 XT is $16.99 compared to a 5080. Yeah, they are really, really good value graphics cards. They are really, really good value. The only thing, like the only reason you would want to get a 50 series card is if you want to path trace things, and you would need at least a 5080 for that. It's got a couple of crazy big skips, but a lot of running as well, kind of like a Wolfenstein run. Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, just playing the game, I imagine there would be some really big skips to skip certain puzzles. It seems like one of those games where as soon as a few skips get discovered, you're skipping big puzzles and saving lots and lots and lots of time. It's like NVIDIA is being run by a team of penguin babies. Oh dear. You played Cyberpunk with a controller with path tracing on your 3080 at 30 to 40 FPS, and it ran like ours, but man, it looks so good. I did the whole DLC with it. Yeah, I feel like sometimes when you use a controller, it makes having more sporadic frame times and lower frame rates feel better. I played Alan Wake 2 on a controller for the first playthrough on PC with the graphics turned up and everything, and it felt great. And then the next playthrough, I went to mouse and keyboard, and immediately I had to drop the graphic settings, because when you use a mouse, when you have really inconsistent frame times and low frame rates, a mouse feels really bad. Yeah, it makes it way better. I couldn't stomach mouse at 30. Yeah, me neither. I can't stomach mouse at low frame rates. A controller, awesome, like feels good. Which is what, yeah, I've always said, like, path trace games is, you know, that's big screen, sitting in the couch with a controller. Feels great. Frame rate doesn't matter that much. Which is Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is in the exact same basket, except that game runs really, really good. Jill, hello. You know, Mayo got a code and he has the same PC as me, essentially, same GPU and stuff. Said it ran excellent for him. Well, I think it's probably, like, I think if you can, this graph right here, right? This is talking about TAA. So there's no upscaling or anything. It's just the native frame rate. So, you know, if you turn DLSS on, and it's going to be using the new DLSS transformer model, which honestly, I mean, in this game, I've been using the performance preset. I use the performance preset for almost everything. Like even right now, I'm pretty sure I'm using performance. DLSS performance. You could turn on the DLSS performance preset and the game will probably run awesome. It'll run really, really, really good. You'll get a great native frame rate, and then you've got a 40 series card, so you can use 2x frame gen, and then you'll be playing at like 200 frames per second, and it'll feel awesome. So yeah, I think you'll find a set of options that works for you. It's just a bummer if you're on a 30 series or lower, or like a comparative AMD card. Man, I don't think the game's gonna run very good. Like it's not. Like you'll get it playable and have a good time, but you're not going to get like 120 FPS, I don't think. Am I on a 4080? I'm a 5080. Is it really required for me to use DLSS? I just prefer it. Like to me, it looks good, and I know that I'm going to get whatever frame rate I want to get is what I will get. So I just use DLSS and everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a preference. I think sometimes DLSS can look better than TAA.
See Jessica in HR.
I love this game. I love this game so much, guys. The Fabled Lore % run. Oh, yeah. It's just a casual playthrough now. It is just a casual playthrough now. Did I read every codex? Maybe not. No, I'll read every codex in the next level because there's a lot of I'm just interested in the Sentinel lore, that's all. Those are the ones that I'm reading. All the other levels, you know, I don't care about. Yeah, start reading the second fucking lore pickup in the... Nah, I'm gonna read that one. I'm gonna read that one, I swear. I'm gonna read that one specifically. I'm gonna read that one. What the fuck? What? I couldn't... Oh, whatever. I've been grinding the Mars Core Master level the past few weeks. Finally beat it. The regular level looks so alien. Yeah, I know, right? You know what's cooked, though, is... I've played so many mods for this game. I honestly don't even... Unless I'm grinding the speedrun, I also have no fucking idea what even happens in this game. Where's my shield so I can parry this bloke's attacks? Mr. Pistolero, hello. Typical streamer shits the bed when AC stops working. He's not good at the game. The rune carries him. This is why 90% of all streamers cheat their balls off. I've found myself on Reddit, right, browsing. Okay, I've been reading a lot of Reddit lately, I'm going to admit, because of the Australian federal election. I was going on Ozpol and reading what people were saying and shit, you know, just to get a bit of a vibe check what's going on. But, I mean, I find myself reading shit that is just insane. There was one thread of this guy talking about how every streamer cheats. They're all cheaters. Every streamer that he watches on Twitch, they're all cheating. Like, man, how fucking jaded and coped do you need to be? Like, holy fucking shit, dude. You can't just accept that some people are just better than you at certain things. It's like, come on, bro. You know? You didn't let the Marauder do his attack. That's skipping the story, bro. I think I remembered that one, but I feel like there was even another one that I came across sometime later. But it's sad, man. It's so sad, dude. People can't just let people be better than them at something.
Hello, off devastation, broadcast station. Here's me morning news. Big Dawn button broken. Big Dun has a crack in it. Fart. Whoa.
AJ, Gisherson. AJ Gisherson, hello. If I find something similar, I'll put it in Discord. I mean, yeah, of course, there have been streamers out there that have cheated in multiplayer games and shit, even single-player games. Look at speedrunning, right? But man, this guy, the way this guy was talking, it sounded like every single streamer was cheating. How cool is that, though? So good, right? So awesome. And how are they going to top this game? Like, legit, how can you top this? New Doom game, everyone's been playing the games. The level I see you play and others is absurdly different with most people. I think it's going to be interesting with Doom the Dark Ages, Dr. Killjoy, because I reckon a lot of people are going to grasp the game. Like, the game's going to click for them. It's just going to click. It's going to make more sense than this game did for a lot of people. There's a whole subreddit for this, and the trending page is literally just them dogpiling this one streamer who isn't even blatantly cheating. He just looks good at Call of Duty. I love the internet, guys. I love this place. It's just bless this mess, you know, bless this mess. r/cheating streamers. Okay, that's probably where I saw it then. Because, you know, with Reddit, it will kind of show you subreddits that are related to things that you've looked at before. Like, I follow the Dark Souls subreddit, the Doom subreddit, you know, all of, you know, gaming and stuff. So it shows me stuff that's related to gaming. That would have been one of them. And I mean, I looked at that one you linked, so that's probably the number one thing.
The lost city of the world.
All right, here we go. The lost city of Hebeth. Oh, here we go. Juicy lore. Amidst the long and enduring history of Sentinel civilization, there are moments of antiquity that have become buried in time. Forgotten chapters that remain concealed to Sentinel historians, waiting to be unearthed. The fallen city of Hebeth is one such tale. All but forgotten to the tomes of legacies past. Once a prosperous sports city, a proud, gleaming marker of conquest for the distant tribe of Bethian clansmen of the outer worlds, Hebeth bridged the desperate Sentinel cities with the ingenious design of slipgate inventions. But it was not meant to last, and among those cities lost in the crusades of Sentinel past was Hebeth, now little more than a smouldering ruin swallowed by the quaking surface of a once habitable Mars. The story is real.
Time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
Wait, stop that. Stop fighting on my balls. Oh, Dave Grohl is waiting, guys. Dave Grohl is waiting, mate. He's coming. He's coming like Christmas. All right. Oh, shit, is it gold mine? Okay. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right? I mean, I think that's what it's meant to sound like, is Dave Grohl. Yo, Ranch, what's going on? Sidian, g'day. Dave Grohl is waiting. Dave Droll, my goodness.
Welcome home, Great Slayer.
Alert the priest.
This game has cutscenes. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, my God. How long did it take me to get good at Doom Eternal? Oh, I think I've got about 2,500 hours in this game now, and I'm still pretty shit at it. So I don't know. Ask me in another 2,500 hours. Oh fuck it! I didn't read the code. Oh fuck's sake! Just fucking. Okay, wait. In the time of King Novik, who came after King Extra or Exeter, Extra? I can't remember his name. King Rowan, King Novik, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue, the ugliest tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The set of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted, as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were proved only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented. I'm talking. And through the word of the Order Diag, the Khan Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and a dark place unknown to the Queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need.
These crimes are not violent, but they are not victimless. White-collar...
I got rid of Trump. Fuck that cunt. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world... Oh, this must be like, TDA stuff. Oh, shit. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own. Not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling, fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argentian overlands. The Alarum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Talarum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons. But the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn, with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us.
A sign of truce.
Yep.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have
Okay, boy, I got to come clean, get out in front of this thing. I used a cheat engine to make 26 perfect picks at Duck Duck Goose. It's a reflection of my agility. My old knees just lock up now. Deva's old devo.
Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machined steel, but from the essence of their very being, a dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost. We knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dig were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with the greater knowledge of the essence we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm. Scarlet Elixir. For she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge, and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that that was a thing, that they would they got the life essence of the demons and they would use that to delay the transfiguration. But I guess that makes sense why the Khan Maker, needs all the Argent energy so she can prolong her existence. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time. In this world and all others, we would dictate the order. United with the Makers, we would find peace. Eternal, eternal, eternal. Man, there's so much toilet paper in this level. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. Alright, so it's like a tax. The Order of the Dig took counsel with the king, and speaking only of the spoiled lands, sure to be found through the cleft in creation and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent de Nur, we took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. They were created by Davoth, or the Father, or whatever, specifically to be immortal, but they aren't immortal because the lore they already set up for Tag made it that way because it is smart. Yeah, I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to create something that is immortal and can just live forever, because then you'll never be able to get rid of them, right? That makes sense. But then he also created demons, right? Davoth created the... Did he create demons? I don't know. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argent de Nur remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Yeah, because the Doomslayer is linked to Davoth, so... Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knight Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered. And as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Has been hotel lore. Yeah. They wanted to make him live. They wanted to make them live forever so they could find the secret to immortality, because that was their only problem, the land that would become Hell Land. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order. The ancient lessons, there's so many like big fucking words in this. Codified matrices. The ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon, all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Knight Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. So, okay, they knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Knight Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger strode more capable than before, his gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels. A disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerous battles with devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally, and a weapon. I mean, like, obviously all this stuff takes place before TDA. This stuff about him going on expeditions and training with them and everything. I think by the time we're in TDA, he's already a badass, right? Yeah, like this to me is sort of the origin story that connects to TDA. But what these entries are talking about is how he became who he became. As we warred with the beasts, the Argenta society grew. Under the watchful eye of the Makers and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our Maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Knight Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Yeah, like, all of these things are talking about how he became the baddest dude of all. Oh my god. Okay, there's only 2 more to go. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain. Mountain rise to the east. There's so much. It's all in this level. Like, all of it, just bam. All of it. Everything. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent and Nur as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Knight Sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. Oh, the Codex is in Taras Nabad as well. Oh god, we're doing that tomorrow. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet, the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armoured alongside the shoulders of his Sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born Sentinel fighter, the very best among them. It's true, Wheezy, I am. Let's all remember that this is from the Book of the Sentinels, who could also make some mistakes. The writer could make some mistakes. True. That's what they'll say when people point out the plot holes in the retcons. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Sama, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and for reasons unknown submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Sama received no consent from the Khanmaker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Sama Maker, the Seraphim, known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was the most uncertain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed onto the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device was meant to cull the Sentinel breed of its contaminants, could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? No consent from the Khanmaker. Yeah, well, I mean, there's an earlier thing, I think it's like part 1 or 2, where they talk about the divinity machine, and basically the Khanmaker convinced the king at the time that he should take the strongest warriors and put them in this machine. But the machine would definitely have killed them, all of them, which would have wiped out a lot of the strongest soldiers, which is just a way to, you know, create instability and take control. Yeah, there's only one more after this, Alderbury. There's only one more. What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the Warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose, unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. Saw that. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true Sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition. Our most sacred laws and the will of the Great Khan herself, a stranger to our lands, had been blessed with a celestial might. I mean, I'm assuming these events take place right before TDA. Right before TDA starts. All of this stuff happens. This is when he becomes the Slayer. Yeah, 100% more. I think it will. I think it will, because what'll happen, they'll have to expand on it, because I think TDA is going to have this civil war thing, and that is about the move away from the wraiths to worshipping the Makers. Oh, it's about the Gladiator. Man, pretty awesome boss, to be honest. All right. Oh shit, I skipped the cutscene. Shit. Run invalid. Oh yeah, this boss fight's awesome, dude. This is a really good boss fight. Yo, R-Type. Frostbrado, g'day. Yeah, this dude was really scary when this game first came out. Oh, whoops. Oh. Hey, I haven't had the fucking chrome thing there the whole time, have I? God, I hope not. Alright. GG, guys. I'm going to call it there for today, I think, because it's getting very, very late. So, yeah, GG's. I think my favorite boss is Sama. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think he's a really good boss. I think he's definitely better than the Dark Lord.
Nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Ban him. Ban him right now. Ban his anus. Alright, guys.
We should leave immediately.
We have to raid and run, guys. I'm going to send you over to Mr. Ghost DiMaggio, who is currently doing some speed runs of this game, so enjoy that. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to sub, because I'll be doing, obviously, a bunch of Dark Ages stuff next week when the game is finally available to us peasants who don't get given keys by publishers because, you know, just, you know, this and that and these and those. So, yeah, I will see you guys next week. And if you're not following on Twitch, do chuck me a follow on Twitch. Do heaps of Doom and id Software adjacent stuff on this channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the Prime subs earlier, as well as the raids. BT, you're a dead set legend. Nat as well, thank you so much. And just scroll through here, make sure I haven't missed anyone. I don't think I have, but then again, but yeah. Thank you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. We'll do the rest of this playthrough, and then we'll probably have time for tag 1 as well tomorrow. So yeah, tune in for that. Anyway, peace out, guys. Keep smiling. Don't do anything I want to do, and bye for now. See you guys.